Well, good day. And thank you so much for being here on it's afternoon now. I say a Sunday morning because, it's early for us. I had Starbucks delivered. Delivered, Patrick? Yes. Yes. And by the way, they look at you crazy, They look at you crazy when you have 3 coffees delivered for one person. And they get real attitude-y Judy too about the ratio of coffee to cake pops that you order. They're like, you shouldn't be ordering more than a dozen cake pops per coffee. And I'm like, there's no rule against how many cake pops you're allowed to have with your coffee. And then they're like, that's true. And I go, why are you trying to talk me out of buying more cake pops? When in reality, the more cake pops I eat, the better for you as a business. Coffee delivered, the epitome of laziness. Well, look, I'm not normally this fanciful of a man. Hit the like button for us while you're there. Oh my God, I'm seeing the interlacing on that, and it's gotta be fixed. We're trying a new, the premium version of StreamYard to go out to all of the platforms at once. Now, I've used StreamYard for a while for the comment system. I don't pay for it. I hack it. And I'll tell you something, using it legitimately is almost more complicated than using it illegally and not paying them. But yeah, I had coffee delivered. The reason is, somebody said this is stressing me out. Why? The music, I can tone it down. Do you want to get real? This could stress you out more! Look, I'm not the kind of person. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. What do I drink, by the way? It's this is a latte, iced latte. I always do iced coffee. And I do Splenda in it. I don't do the pure sugar stuff. Don't let it stress you out. Relax. Life is what you make it. And we're doing great. So listen, I have a coffee pot. I make coffee. As you foreigners would call it, drip coffee. And I don't have a problem with that. I buy Costco Kirkland coffee. If you look at the fine print on the Kirkland coffee, you'll see it's manufactured by none other than Starbucks. So I buy the Kirkland dark roast. It's really good. I buy everything Kirkland. I pre-ordered my coffin. I just got my 85-inch TV from Costco. I'm full on into the Kirkland lifestyle. I've bought into the ecosystem. Cake pops for breakfast. I'm kidding about the cake pops. Are you kidding me? You know what's gross is just taking cake and mashing it around a stick and then charging twice the cost of a slice of cake. That's what's fucking retarded. Kirkland electric car. Come on! We don't have time for this nonsense. It's going to be a long day. I hope. I could have to go at any minute. I've got so many stories. I'm trying to finish up the coffee pot story. I'm on my own all weekend. It's Rick's weekend with Trish, Kathleen, what's her name? And so I've been home alone all weekend like a single dad with the dog. Now, Friday the dog had its second day of just shitting pure brownie batter. And I had to take it to the vet because your dog isn't supposed to just completely shit, brown water. And, I paid a lot for this doodle, so I can't have her going belly up on me. And I take her to the vet. $200 later, fecal tests, parvo pokes, all kinds of shit. They can't tell me nothing. She doesn't have anything. And I know how to look for worms. And, I've got a dog. So they gave me all these literally antibiotics and probiotics. I don't even know how that works. I've got to inject. I've got a paste that comes out of a syringe that I have to squirt 4 milliliters into her mouth twice a day. I've got sprinkle probiotics that I have to sprinkle on her food once a day. And then an antibiotic tablet that she hates the taste of. And you've all had antibiotics. And I have to mash this up. I use a shot glass and a chopstick. And I use it like a mortar and pestle. Try Rick's new Parvo Poke Bowls. That's right. It's just Parvo in a bowl and served at room temp. Look. It's not a pretty situation, but the fact is on Tuesday she threw up a bunch. I think she overate. I think she ate her lunch really late and then she like dove into dinner immediately and it was too much. You know, once that dry dog food swells up in her little puppy tum-tum, it just popped out of her, you know, like a girl at a birthday party jumping out of a giant cake. And I feed my dog, what the fuck? I feed my dog Griller's Prime Veggie Burgers. She loves it. Kool-Aid thinks Brad might have COVID. I don't think that's the case. Too many whimsies. No, I don't think that's the case. I think she threw up because of the too much food. The next day she was fine. Wednesday. Thursday, diarrhea town, USA. You know, a real grout threatener for my house. I got white grout, and I can't just be having my dog squirting brown around there. I'm going to have to get down on my knees with like alcohol and a fucking Q-tip and be cleaning shit out of my grout. Feeding your dog veggie burgers is animal abuse. Yeah. Look, you know, it's such a real fine line with these dog products because all these dog products have to market to the owners now. It's not about what's good for a dog or what a dog needs or wants. Like, do you honestly think your dog is interested in a Toon Squad jersey and a Space Jam themed bark box? You know, do you think your dog understands and or comprehends Lola and or Bugs Bunny? I don't think so. But you know, it's for the parents. It's for the gram. They've learned how. Look, they could just send your dog brown dots, brown circles to play with, and your dog wouldn't give a fuck. You know, they can't see colors like you can see. They don't understand teams. They're really dumb on the whole. So like, it's weird then, and it's harmless, right? Like, who gives a shit if your dog is chewing on a LeBron James, you know, unless a police officer told him to do it. But seriously, when it crosses over into like food world, it's weird to like, oh, I'm gluten-free, so my dog's gluten-free. I'm grain-free, so my dog's grain-free. It's like, that's not good for your dog. And by the way, if you're feeding your dog, I was just talking to a friend, and she didn't know this, but like, there's newer research in the past 5 years that like all this grain-free diet that everybody jumped on 10 years ago for their dog, now it's causing heart disease. So talk to your vet. Make sure your vet's up on the new info and the research. Don't be giving your dog grain-free food. Dogs eat grass. Dogs eat grains. You're out of your mind. They eat, they eat bone fragments. They eat large chunks of unprocessed meat. That's what dogs eat. They have a different digestive system than we have. They can take it, and they need the grain to help them digest all the large unprocessed buffalo hunks that we feed them. But I think my vet has a poster on their wall about blue buffalo being the worst food you can give your dog. It causes so many heart problems. You feel good about it. You stop giving your dog rice. Your dog doesn't need a Chipotle burrito. It's rude. It's rude. It's rude. Squirt the syringe Squirt the syringe onto bread and the pill in some peanut butter. Well, this is what I have to do. I grind the pill up, and then I mix that in with a little bit of peanut butter. Now, I don't want to give her too much peanut butter because she's had the fucking run, so I'm not trying to oil slick up my dog. Dogs love eating other dogs. I don't know if this is a fact. Dogs eat pussy with peanut butter. That's gross. My dog eats cum socks. Who wants to subscribe to that? Oh, you just mail out new cum socks every week? That's fucking crazy. Dogs need dark chocolate and red wine for their diets, for their heart issues. Yeah. Give your dog half an onion every day. It's just good common sense. You know what dogs love? Nightshades. Give them coffee and raw tomatoes. As many as they'll eat. Just pop cherry tomatoes into their mouth. They love it. Bark socks. Yeah, it's not named that because the socks are for dogs. It's named that because of the crust that forms on the socks after all the cum. So that's where I'm at. My coffee maker broke because it's got a when I put the filter in with the coffee and then close the lid, sometimes it doesn't catch the little arm that swings out and does the water. So no, it's when you put the pot in, it doesn't settle right. The carafe doesn't settle right onto the burner. So the spout that lets the pot know that the carafe is there and it's okay to drip into the pot doesn't get tripped right. And so it started overflowing. It was a disaster. It's overflowing into the water reservoir that it pulls from to make fresh coffee. So now it's just recirculating coffee through its own system. It's leaking onto my counters. You know, the marble. Can you imagine? Real grout threat. So everything in my life lately has been a goddamn grout threat. You don't have a French press? No, I let robots do it for me. Look, I can see how somebody like you who, makes their own Scrabble would be into a French press or one of those weird anti-gravity drip coffee makers. Not me. Not this. Coffee maker and dog sickness. What? I will tell you though, that Starbucks isn't the best coffee by far. I had my favorite coffee in town was Dutch Brothers, but you know who has better coffee than that? Pink Box Donuts. I was never a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but Pink Box Donuts here in Vegas, their coffee is pretty good. Pretty sick stuff. So I got a new coffee maker that's coming today. And that'll be good. I just buy generic Chinese crap. Those are the kinds of things I'm going to buy a new one every year, so I don't spend a lot of money on it. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is too hot and tastes like brown water. I mean, all coffee. I don't need a conversation with my coffee. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's the problem with Dutch Brothers is they don't know how to shut the fuck up and read the car. I don't want to talk to a 19-year-old girl, I have nothing in common with you. And by the way, I'm over 40 now. I'm not even interested in fucking you. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't listen to young girls talk. And if that offends you, GTFOMC. Get the fuck out of my chat. Melton has bad acne for almost 40. Yeah. I would love if anybody has access to either a good look, they got to be good. They got to be licensed. They got to know what the fuck they're doing. But a really good, skin person, come on over and take a look at it. Or if anybody's got access to the Golden Knights, what I think everybody's skin could benefit from is a Zamboni pass. You go down to the rink and they just drive a Zamboni over your body. Because they do the hot stones. Think about a cold press. Thai's fans are shitty hecklers. Come on. Almost 40. Yeah, I'm 42 this year. Jesus fucking Christ. Can you guys believe it? We live in a time. And you got to ask yourself when it's enough. I saw some news story of a woman who turned like 106. You know how like the local news does that? Like local woman doesn't die again. And you got to think if you're 40. Oh, thanks for subs. If you're 40 and you see you look hot for 52. If you're 40 and you see like a 106-year-old lady and she's still living. And like, by the way, imagine a news crew's being there and you're clapping and you're just like, oh my fucking God. But I see that at 40 and go like, I'm tired, man. Do you understand what I've been through? I haven't slept in like 48 hours. And honestly, like this dog has been such a little nightmare. First of all, there are 4 hours in the afternoon where my dog like can't go outside to shit. Our artificial grass is too hot. So now I got to look into like, do they make a grass? Do they make a synthetic grass that like resists boiling? Because this shit is like, it's plastic. You know what I mean? Essentially, whatever you want to call it. I mean, this shit is like 150 degrees. I went out and measured it with one of those ears. I can't think of the word. And it was like over 150 degrees on the surface of the grass. So, my delicate little princess can't be prancing around on her 6-month-old paws in that. And then I was like, well, once I get this swim spa delivered, because I'm supposed to be, it was supposed to be late May. Now it's August that the swim spa was coming. Very disappointed. Noonan says, now you need a sprinkler for your fake grass. Well, I have irrigation like around my plants and stuff, but why would I have a sprinkler system built into the fake grass? Right. So I could like modify the irrigation into some sort of sprinkler system or make it spray more. It's a nightmare. But what I have been doing for her is taking the hose and just spraying down the backyard and wetting it, and then she'll run out and get on it. And she loves to like run into the spray and play in the spray. So she's a real water dog. Here we go. He actually thinks he's getting that swim spa. We may have an issue with the swim spa. I'm going to New York in August. I thought when I got back, I'd have the swim spa. It'd all be nice. We'd be swimming. I had the slab poured. That was a fucking $1,000. Now that's taking up, part of my backyard that could have been used for the dog or something else. Maybe my grill station. I get a call last week from the spa guy. I'm not going to say the company that I bought the spa from yet because I'm hoping there's some redemption. I got some phone calls to make. This guy tells me nobody will go work at the spa factory in Arizona, in Chenandler, Arizona. Mrs. Chenandler Bong. And it is going to be February before I get my swim spa. Now, I am not happy about that. And I could slit several men's wrists. I was pressured to order this shit in February. They were like, if you don't order it by the end of February, you won't get it by the end of May. I ordered this shit. Everybody else was at September. They were like, we can have it to you in May. Don't worry about it. I put $10,000 down on this thing. I owe them another 12. By the way, now the swim spa is $13,000 more. So he's like, you can have your money back. But, you know, I seriously, I called around. Now this spa is way more. This is, you know, all the supplies are constrained everywhere for everything. Of course, there's microchips. These are like the same chips that go in cars, or the same things that go in spas, and the same things that go in Coke machines. And it's fucking insane. So February now. So now not only am I going to miss summer with nowhere to relax, nowhere to chill. Now I'm pretty much almost going to miss all of winter. And who knows if this shit gets put off again. So I'm doing some, you know, I'm going to do some calling around. I have some, this is a national chain that I bought this from. So I'm not worried about them like disappearing overnight. It's also not like these companies aren't doing well. Pools and spas are like super in demand, and they can sell every fucking one they get their hands on right now. So I'm not worried about them stealing my money. It's also on a credit card, so whatever. It's you know, idiot proof, they say. But it is fucking annoying. At least the concrete slab will be easy to shovel in the winter. Well, that's, you know, why would what am I shoveling off of it? How much do you think it snows here in Las Vegas? So that's where I'm at. I can't fucking make a pot of coffee. I'm ordering Starbucks to be delivered. My dog can't stop shitting. I don't know if we'll get to a show. I was supposed to go last night and to a karaoke party for the Keeping It Casual podcast. It's where two girls just scissor every week and record it. And couldn't go, you know, because my dog. Only thing he'll be shoveling is his hopes and dreams. And tears. The swim spot ain't coming. Oh, guys, this is getting very, very, very mean and rude. But regardless, it is what it is. I can't, you know, I'll try to find another one. If I can find another one, I'll pull the plug on this one, but I can't pull the plug on this one. I'll be at the end of the fucking line. You know what they're telling people they order them new now? They're telling them 2023. I don't believe any of it. I think when fall comes around, all these chip shortages and all this nonsense will rectify itself. $200 for a goddamn vet. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel like doing anything today. So how about we do a reaction / critique? Guess it's the blow up pool again this year. I didn't even have a blow up pool. I am thinking about getting something. I could probably get like a 10-foot by 6-foot rectangle pool. Cheap pool, like a $500 pool with a little pump. I think it'd be fun to have that. The dog would learn how to swim. You know, I sit out there in my underoos. I sit out there in my Oshkosh bagoshes with the dog, and we play bobbing for Snapples. Would you guys like to watch and catch up with Thai Rivera? Now, mixed reactions on this. Some people want Thai. Some people don't want Thai. If you don't want Thai, beat it. Does Costco sell pools? Probably. I don't want some little, like, here's the thing. I don't want like a little kiddie pool because those are nightmares. I don't know if you've ever had a kiddie pool. Even one of those ones with like the plastic canvasy bottom and the sides that flop down. You know, once it's full of water, it holds itself in shape. but when the water starts coming out, it all starts falling apart. The HOA won't let that above ground pool fly. Ah, man, don't turn me in. You don't tell. I'm tired. Oh, whoa. The fuck? I'm tired. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Like, I haven't slept in 2 nights, man. This stupid dog. I think she's getting, I'll say a prayer for you and your, don't pray for me. Please. Enough prayers. By the way, I don't believe in it. Stop it with your thoughts and your prayers. Just give me, just be there. Just be. Can you just chill and hang? Yeah, I'm getting tired of Thai too, but Brad is torturing under Kathleen's orders. What does that even mean? Brad is torturing? Oh, me? Good vibes going your way? What is this? Come on. I don't like that. Vibes and prayers and cheers. These are not the droids you're looking for. Thai bingo? Fuck yes! NobodyLikesOnions.com/Thai bingo. You're going to want to fire up those cards right at the beginning of the show today. By the way, let's get Thai bingo updated. If you've got some ideas for squares in Thai bingo, send them in. We would love to have your suggestions and updates. But yeah, we should start today out. Go grab your bingo card. Keep refreshing till you get one you like. Once you get bingo, how about this? We'll do this. First person to get bingo today will get one of our Got 'em mugs that we haven't even given out yet. Got 'em. The mug edition. So first person to get bingo, you have to screenshot your card and email it to me, and I'll check them after the show. The first person. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? You gotta fuck. You gotta text them. You gotta fax them. You gotta get on a horse. Okay. We'll figure it out. Send in a screenshot when you get bingo, and also announce it in the chat. And we'll go over it. And by the way, if you waste our time and you don't have bingo, you'll something will bad. I'll make everybody pray for you to lose one of your legs and or pets. I also have we have some crazy shit today to go over Thai stuff. If it's glitching for you, what's glitching for you? By the way, if it starts glitching, we'll dump this StreamYard shit. They charge so much money for doing nothing. It's like, I'll hack together some fucking thing that does this. I was sending out 3 RTSP streams. Oh, it's worth $50 a month. Suck a dick. Okay. So go get your bingo cards. That's it. We're done with that. By the way, while we're at it, obligatory promo code FREEDOM at checkout. Join the overdose. 20% off all July long. That's how you can support the show. The number one way. I love your chats. I love your stuff like that. But get on over to the overdose and join that. That's how you can support the show. And also the store, NobodyLikesOnions.com/store. We have some stuff. What is this now? What is this? Oh, I just got the weirdest email, man. This is fucking weird. This is for another I gotta verify all this before I say that stuff. Ty is the king of Vegas. Yeah. Okay, are we ready? The first thing we're going to do today is kind of go over some stuff. We've been making this new series. If you're over on our YouTube, which you should be, head over now, NobodyLikesOnions.com. YouTube.com/NobodyLikesOnions. make sure you're subscribed and get notified there. That's where we'll probably do live shows the most if this multi-platform thing ends up not working out, which it probably won't. It's retarded. I'm trying to, we're trying to drive everybody to one place. So get on over. But on the other hand, you get canceled. Thai copyright strikes you. You're going to need more places to go. That's why I go to the uncancelable platform, local. No. Okay. Focus, Patrick. It's almost like you've been smoking weed and downing coffees. We've been doing a new series over on the YouTube called Thai Rivera, where I'll be posting short snippets and clips of provable bite-sized lies. And as long as I prove it in the video that he's lying, he can't file a copyright strike or a slander libel strike, or, you know what I mean? He can't really do anything if I'm proving what I'm saying in the clips and in the snippets. Now, on this show, I tell people to send in Bijou's teeth and I'll give you money. It's a comedy program. Relax. And don't be pulling teeth, okay? Locals is fired. Denny is killing it over there. Yeah, we saw. By the way, Josh Denny has started doing a new series called This Week Tonight or Last Week Right Now or something like that. Just rip off of John Oliver. And we got to get the full episodes of that. I'm going to have Rusty get on that. Steve Kern tried to mail him in, but it was mostly just his dad and him coughing up a lung in the background. So I can't, in good conscience, play that. But we'll get a good, if anybody, can figure out how to get a copy of Josh Denny's new series, I'd love to go over that. And God knows Ty would love the reprieve. So yeah, we're going to do these bite-sized provable lie videos series called Thai Rivera, where we'll just, we'll bombard the internet with truth. And you'll see today, this is not a good guy. This is not I'm not some bully who just found a dude and is picking on him. This guy's a piece of shit who started shit with me. You think he's going to go around he goes around spreading shit about people willy-nilly like Johnny Appleseed, not even looking back at the chaos he's causing behind him in the forest. He just rips people apart, lies about people, uses people left and fucking right. He's a sociopath. He's an emotionless goon. You've seen how he treats his dogs. One, he was too lazy to potty train it, so he gave it away. The other one, oh my God, he's never home with this fucking dog. And he takes it on the road everywhere. This poor fucking dog. So, long story short, Thai Rivera, full of lies, nonstop, full of lies. Let's do it. One of the latest, most provable lies from our friend Thai Rivera. Ladies and gentlemen, July 17th, 2020, this man wrote a Facebook post. He also mentioned this on his podcast. Have a gander.
If you want to know a secret, I plan to quit stand-up in 1 year exactly. So I don't care who feels what about anything. I love actually doing stand-up, but I don't like comics anymore. If I quit, I can do anything I want between now and when it's over. I don't know what I'll do next, but I'll figure it out. I'm not as dumb as everyone accuses me of being. All I know is the stand-up world doesn't deserve me anymore.
Oh, no.
Now, what? It is now July 18th, 2021. You have not announced that you are quitting stand-up comedy. That makes it over 1 year exactly. And that means, Thai Rivera, you just released another lie out
in the world.
In the world. Liar, liar, liar. You dramatic liar. No one can take anything you say seriously. Your word is worth nothing. You're full of shit. Got him? Got him. Now, lie the second. More lies from Thai Rivera, you say? Come on, how could there be more lies? Another lie from Thai Rivera. Oh, I gotta get this Thai bingo off the screen. Come on, that's embarrassing. Another lie from Thai Rivera. Posted June 22nd, 7:46 p.m. My life has gotten very busy lately. Tonight I will record Unbothered and talk about how it's been playing out. Sometimes the people I mention on my podcast have feelings about things I say, but I can't really say I'm worried about it. My podcast is my therapy, and the less talented will always have a lot of feelings because I only tell the truth. And yeah, if you pay attention, people will say I'm not nice or talk about how I have a bad reputation. But nobody ever calls me a liar. What?
We got one!
I mean, come on, people. Nobody ever calls you a liar? How many videos in the Lie Rivera series have we proven that you lie? Not only that, I've been calling you a liar since you lied about me. Liar. So that makes this another one of Ty's lies. Another lie. So he talks about how busy he's been lately, right? Look, here's the point. We deal with a guy who isn't working any clubs in Vegas anymore. He went up to LA Comedy Club and milled around for a minute and shuffled out. Like nobody would really deal with the guy. A couple weeks back, he went up there and Paul Agata gave him a guest set. They asked him if he wanted to. He said, well, if I gotta. And Agata wasn't really aware that Ty's kind of been nixed from LA Comedy Club. And Ty will go around telling people, I'm not nixed from LA Comedy Club. I'm fine at LA. Do you have dates? Are you being paid? It's been over a month since your best buddy, Butch Bradley, has even booked you to open. Now, guaranteed, the minute this goes out, he'll have I'm running up for Butch Bradley one day next week, just to because he loves doing this. He loves answering the podcast, like he's answering, just an ethereal question. He'll go like, it's good to be back at LA Comedy Club. I hadn't booked a spot here in a while because da-da-da. He'll explain why he hasn't been there in a while. Instead of addressing me, he'll just explain it to nobody who didn't ask that question, basically. But this is how busy he is. Thanks to D. Lila, Kelly Lee Williams, and the Ninth Island Kava Lounge for having me last night. If you're a comic in Vegas and want to get up at a no BS mic, they're going to be doing Wednesdays and Thursdays. Starts at 8 p.m. First of all, is that a sentence? If you're a comic in Vegas and want to get up at a no BS open mic, they're going to be doing Wednesdays and Thursdays. Starts at 8 p.m. I mean, he's really all like what I've noticed. So many of these comics, the worst person. You tell him I said this. The worst person who doesn't know how to use commas in the Las Vegas comedy community is Diaz Mackey. Holy shit. Do you just think a sentence needs at least 6 commas and just go here, and here? Oh my God. I like Diaz Mackey, but holy shit. You've seen other people use commas, right? The one thing, comma, you need to know about me, comma, is that I don't play. It's just like, what? Sometimes I think he's trying to do it like maybe how he's saying it, like a cadence in his mind, but it's like, that's not how commas work. We have a universal system of like how we, speak. You don't have to just sprinkle commas in because it feels right. Maybe one right here. I like Diaz, but that's madness. By the way, just to see how far we've fallen as a star, when we started following Thai Rivera, he was working Laugh Factory, Brad Garrett's, LA Comedy Club. All those have run away from him now. He's not going to any of these places. Not welcome. You're not. You shuffle around at LA Comedy Club and people are uncomfortable. And by the way, you're uncomfortable. The only people you're not uncomfortable around are the newest motherfucking comics and the people who like really keep their head down and don't fuck around with any of the fucking drama at all. The drama's the most interesting part. The fact that you're a psychopath is the most interesting part. So yeah, keep being uncomfortable when you saunter into rooms, dummy. I love it. I love that. Ty walks into a comedy room and everybody's just like, oh, fucking hell. Do you want to, by the way, the flyer for this show? So he went to Chanclas. It's how Martin Luther King speaks. Come on. So he went from all those clubs to Chanclas. He's had a falling out with Sammy now because he tried to run his own residency at Thunderbird, which is really stepping all over Sammy. Slammy. Sorry. Who gives a fuck? And so now he's not even at his beloved Chanclas that he was going to work all summer to build up. It was the best show in town. Remember at the rundown soup kitchen whore hotel? And now, not even welcome at a Wednesday night at Chanclas. He's Thursday night at 9th Island Kava Lounge. Would you like to see a flyer for this gig? There it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen people do worse in Excel. It's like, first of all, hosted by Space Delilah. Music by DJ Morpheus. I dare you to Google DJ Morpheus and find a picture of that guy. I dare you to. Like, do you know how many DJ Morpheus there are? This is in a strip mall. It's just like this guy can't fall any further from grace. You just can't. Like, you just can't. And now you're going to glom onto this? I mean, say whatever you want, but like, you know how to pick fucking losers. Losers, man. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. And then, he wants to say, he runs to YouTube with lies about me, saying that we've doxed him, saying that we're picking on him and bullying him. Like I said, this guy, everyone has a story about fucking being fucked over by this guy. He uses people. He lies about people. He manipulates people. He psychologically guilts people. Newer comics. He manipulates them into like doing his bidding. And if they don't, he treats them like fucking garbage. I've watched him mind fuck people. My own friend, I'm sorry to throw you under the bus a little bit, Alex Ansel, but like last year, Alex Ansel was a little fucked up from what Ty tried to do to him. He's just like, I don't know if I want to. It's like, don't be fucking scared of Ty. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? And Ty, by his own admission, there's been a couple guys on his podcast who he only gets like open micers on his podcast, who are deferential. He wants people who are almost afraid of him. He said, here's what he said. He said, oh man, I still get nervous every time I'm around you, Ty. Like he had a guy on his podcast who said that he like shakes a little bit when Ty's around. It's like, oh my God. Like this is not even a good comic. And he's a little nut. He's a nut bar. I cannot wait for the day that Ty and I are in the same place. Like I've been going out more lately and I will run into this fucking nut job. And I can't fucking wait for it. And Ty's gonna get uncomfortable as fuck. He's gonna hang out for a little bit so that he can stay hung out. He'll try to take some pictures or some audio because he's dumb. By the way, I'll have everybody else taking pictures and audio of him. It's gonna be so uncomfortable. And then he'll leave. And you know what he'll go home and say? I'm predicting it right now, and I guarantee he's watching it, and he'll still go home and say this because he's dumb and predictable and forgetful and dumb. Did I say dumb, though? The comic saying he's scared of Ty. It's not like scared. He's just like, I'm so nervous around you. It's like, oh, my God. Imagine being deep. Oh, God. Imagine just shaking around Ty. So he wants you to think, he's like this tough, revered guy in the comedy scene. Fact is, nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows who I am. But the difference in him and I is I'm not delusional. I don't think people know who I am anywhere, nor do I give a shit or am I obsessed with that. I don't even really fucking plug this. You have to come find it. This is the most work I've ever done to get it out there, broadcasting it to 3 different platforms simultaneously. I don't care. You come find the podcast. You be into me, okay? I'm not chasing you down. It's weird. It's weird and needy. And you know what? Second is the most cringe fucking thing in the world. And I'm sorry, comics, but it's like, well, I guess once you're in it, you can really start seeing people for what they are. And comedians, for the most part, are just fucking scumbags. You wonder why, like, every other one is, like, just being taken down for sexual assault and rape every 2 minutes. It's like, like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's painful, man. But, what was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, so it's like every city has like a comedy Facebook group, if not 13 of them. Vegas has like 7. And you can tell, let me tell you what. These groups are just for comedians, by the way. And comics who are like coming to a city, they'll pop in, hey, coming to Fort Worth for 7 days, this date to this date, looking for some stage time. And like people put them on open mics or book them for some spots or whatever. And by the way, other comics who know them in that town will go, vouch, I vouch for this guy, he's funny, book him, whatever. Like it's kind of like a hitchhiking / couch surfing, but for stage time. And comedians. But there's nobody on these groups but comedians and maybe super hardcore, weird, chuckle fucking comedy fans, right? So what you'll have, though, inevitably, in every one of these fucking groups, every day is people posting their shitty fucking flyers for their shitty fucking shows. You're literally just advertising. And by the way, it's not in the context of like, hey, if you want stage time, come to this open mic. They'll just put up a show, like a regular show, like three fucking, comics. Like, come down and see this, buy tickets for this. It's like, who are you advertising to? Comics? This is how you know a producer's the dumbest person in the fucking world. It's like, stop posting your show flyer in a group for comics. If comics aren't aware of your open mic through the fucking grapevine, you're out of your mind anyway. You know what I mean? Second of all, it'll be a rule on all these groups where it's like, don't post your shows every week. Don't do that. It's annoying. That'll be like a number 1 rule, and everybody still just does it. It's like, you're all fucking retarded, all of you. This is every city, everywhere. They all do it. They're fucking retarded. You've never seen a more insane, self-indulgent, sanctimonious bunch of fucking needy bitches. Like, that's comedians in a nutshell. And by the way, I'm one of them. I'm just saying I'm better than all of you. You should really step back and look at what you do and go like, I've seen comedy posters before. Some good, some better than others. Okay? This one, the one that I just made, ugh. Like, You've seen posts. It's like Thai Rivera headlining. It's like, where do you get off? Where do you get the nerve? You heard jokes. You've seen good comics, right? Ugh. How dare you get up there with that? That's insane. That's not at all what we were doing. Fucking hell. Oh God. And then again, he wants to be a victim, but let's just look at this. By the way, this is right after the my lawyer served him with paper. Alex Hansen says, "Send me $30 and I'll make you a flyer." First of all, I've seen your flyers, Alex. Pass. JK, they're better than this one. Look at Thai Rivera's post right after my lawyer got onto him. "Hey guys and girls and non-binary, I'm switching to using my fan page predominantly. It costs nothing for you to go like it and follow it. Leave a comment while you're there. My stories will be there as well. So if you love my well stories, that'll be the pace to see them." He's an idiot. "I hope you'll do me that favor. I have to be more of a business, and this is step one." Now, a couple things about this. Number one, he just got hit with lawyer paperwork. Oh, I have to be more of a business now. I got to be a big boy. That's what just happened there. Okay. Number two, this image is an image from his Facebook page. By the way, go hit it up, facebook.com/Thai Rivera fan. And by the way, send me, if he posts something crazy, send it to me because I don't keep up with this nut. In that picture, that is the cover image for his Facebook fan page. That is Bobby and Crystal and Amy Blackwell. 3 people he's had a falling out with. 3 people he continues to lie about. 3 people he continues to start shit with, spread shit about, try to get canceled. Amy Blackwell, who he was secretly recording. This is a piece of shit. Amy Blackwell, I guess, uttered the N-word in the car with him, and he was secretly recording it and then just put it out to everybody. And it's like, look, I'm not saying she should be throwing down the N-word hard, but she is a bigger white girl. So you got to ask yourself, who really has the right? I say if more than 10 have been inside of you, you can say it. But, these are just loose rules. The point is, if it's shitty of her to say it, but it's shitty of him to be just rolling tape all the time. He did this to Trix. He does it everywhere he goes. He says he does it to everybody. So it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nutso stuff. And then he keeps this as his cover image just to taunt them. So, while you're running to YouTube and claiming to be a victim and he's torturing me and he's done it for so long, it's like, God, we've been listening to talk about Bobby and Crystal for decades. Get real. Grow a tear. We made fun of him last show about how he premieres everything and then watches the chat room and chats with people while they premiere. Because he's so, He has such delusions of grandeur, and he's so full of himself that he doesn't want to be doing. First of all, he can't do a live show. You want to know something? Honestly, this guy has a podcast. He's never done a live show. He can't do a live show. His thoughts unedited are rambling, nonsensical garbage, which we've proven with his stand-up. Oh my God, his stand-up is an episode of Unbothered that can't be trimmed down to an hour. It's 15 minutes of content stretched out with a bunch of sass. Josh Denny's show Uncensored. I do want to go over it. I don't have it. So if somebody can send it to me, love to go over it. Secrets at nobodylikesonions.com. But we made fun of him how he watches every episode and how basically everything is just a signal to us. He can't answer this show directly, but he has to respond so that he can tell us that he's not crazy. The reason I watch every episode of Unbothered when it premieres on YouTube is to critique myself and chat with people that tune in. It's like, weird, I do that while I'm doing a show. This motherfucker can't fucking juggle bread. I don't even know what that means. See? Sometimes you make mistakes, but sometimes they're funny. To critique myself and chat with the people that tune in. He thinks people are tuning. This week, my only critique would be that I laughed way too much. Thanks, Claire Howley, for being so much fun. I really had a good time watching it, and the laughs were exactly what I needed. Have fun in Chicago. It's like, if this chick was really his friend, I don't know who this is. If this chick was really his friend, he would text her, have fun in Chicago. I don't know this chick. I'm going to make a guess that she's an open micer who drove him somewhere. Just a guess. Or will in the future be driving him somewhere and opening for him, despite having not enough experience. A la Ryan Barassa, a la Ralph Tutela, and so many before them. So this whole act out of like, the only thing I feel bad about this week is laughing too much. Girl, have fun in Chicago. It's like, this is a private like thing that you would say to that person if you really felt it. But no, it's a signal. This is a fucking dog whistle to us. I'm not hurting. I'm having fun over here. Just laugh, laugh, laugh. Have fun in Chicago, my friend. Did you guys catch that? It's like, yeah, of course we got it. You posted it on your wall. I talk to people all day. You know what I don't do? I don't post on my wall about the conversations that I have with people. It's insane. Alex Ansel sums it up perfectly. Corny ass boomer. Right. Like, for real. It's very, very weird. Okay, we do have so god damn it. So there's a guy named Dante Verduzco. And I like Dante. I don't have anything against Dante. Although he seems like you seem like a bit of a, what's the word? You seem like you get swept up in stuff pretty easy. And you might be like, Patrick, you're on hour 312 of Thai content. Who's swept up? Yeah, but it's like I make a living from it. Hold on, I'm getting a text from Big J Hollingsworth. Okay, I wanted that confirmed before this is actually perfect timing. So I don't know if he's watching this, but this will be good. So so today Dante Verduzco, you might have known, he opened up on the video of Thai Rivera's residency. If you haven't seen that video yet, it'll be up in a couple of days as soon as the timer runs out on Thai to sue me. I think one more day he has. And he's clearly not doing it because he just drove all night long and all day back for a one-nighter. He must have made $200 for only 38 hours of his time. He's really working smarter, that Thai. There's a guy named Dante Verduzco. He's a comic here. He's from Texas. I just caught it today. He just oh boy. I thought he posted it today. He might have taken it down. This is what popped up in my timeline. This one right here. Minimum wage workers can't afford rent anywhere in America. Now, this is such clickbait garbage. But it's like, again, the people that post it, like, I've seen this 4 or 5 times in the past 2 days because there's a story going around right now. But it's like, the people who get swept up in this, like, do you really think that? Like, imagine. Can you imagine? It's like, so the clickbait title is, nobody in all 50 states can afford to live if they make minimum wage. And it's like, oh, by afford to rent, you mean have it only be 30% of their income. It doesn't mean that all their money. They worked all month and they put all their money in a pot and they couldn't buy rent. Like, that's not what that means. Yeah, that's what the title will lead you to believe. So guess what? It might be 38% of your income. I don't know. Look, I'm not arguing about the article either way. It's just like the kind of people who get swept up into like, I better share this. It's like, this is clickbait garbage. But it's also, again, I like Dante. He's a nice guy. He was the funniest comic on that lineup, by the way. But just like you don't need to post like pictures of a taco menu. This is Tacos the Fat over on the Strip. Is this place good though, by the way? But like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like in the first year of Instagram stuff you would do, like post I'm here. Just had a sandwich. Like this is like the early days of Twitter. How you gonna go full Karen on an abuela for not speaking English while you gotta eat a taco salad? Get it together and do better. It's like, tell whoever did that. Don't post it on your Facebook passive aggressively where that person will never fucking see it or hear it. Again, but it's not for that person. It's for us to see it and be like, wow, he really sticks up for people. It's like, but I don't care. I don't care. You're sticking up for some fake abuela. Did this even happen? What is this? It's not funny enough to post. It's not interesting enough to post. And this isn't a story you should tell anybody ever again. Wow, Patrick, you need to say that. It's like, okay. And again, like, this isn't to tear Dante apart. It's just like, you're right. You're telling people get it together and do better. It's like you're posting a menu board. This is like, what is this? All right. Just a lot of soccer stuff, memes, people randomly singing the national anthem at Walmart. You did a Francis Scott out of key joke. Okay. So the point of this isn't to jump on Dante Verduzco. But I saw that article that he posted about nobody can afford rent. And it's like, okay. And it got me to thinking about Ty and his apartment. And I was like, how does Ty afford rent? And then I remember that somebody had sent me like his apartment, like the breakdown of it. And this apartment costs, it's listed right now. You can get this apartment if they were available for $700. $700. Now, I'm not going to say the name of the apartment. I'm not going to say the address of the apartment, even though these are his business address that he uses publicly on his correspondence with fans. Apparently, if anybody gives it out, he gets real testy about it. So it's only allowed to be given out at the bottom of every email he sends out. Nowhere else. But that doesn't stop us from having a look-see at the apartment. And then somebody who's been in his apartment sent me some photos of the inside of Thai Rivera's apartment. Hot shit! Now, these are pictures from before it was rented. And who knows how long ago these were taken. But it looks to be legit. Now, I can't prove it, so I can't say that. But I've had 3 different comics tell me this is it. So let's have a look at Thai Rivera's apartment. Would you guys like to see Thai Rivera's apartment? I'd like to see the digs that give this man so much, crowing power to talk mad shit about so many people. The guy who gets to tell everybody how it is, how famous he is, how everybody knows who he is. Let's see how he's doing. 50 years old, Balintendianda. Shall we have a look at Ty's apartment? Let's have a look. Ty lives in a loft, or as I like to call it, a studio apartment without a fear of heights. It's one room, and the mirrors on that back left wall have been removed since this photo was taken. But you can see the wood paneling. You can see the kitchen. Let me get my mouse up in here. So right here would be where the bookshelf is that's behind his guests. Here's where he puts a little picture to block from his shitty little sink. Light strips ahoy. Then there's a sofa here. Here it is from a different angle. Get a glimpse of that ceiling fan globe and popcorn ceiling and those 1970s air vents. Don't adjust your sets. That is purple carpet. This is 600 square feet, this apartment. 600 square feet. Yeah. This is upstairs. You come up the stairs and you get a beautiful, beautiful built-in with visible PVC pipe and P-trap under the counter. So you're laying in bed, you can just see under your sink the pipes. Nice built-in dresser drawers. The walls are like yellow. The ceiling's white. It's got this weird vanity mirror. He probably loves it. It's got, he feels like he's backstage. Don't adjust your sets. That is linoleum on the bathroom floor. Here's a view from the other side near the vanity. Got a storage closet. The same banging purple carpet. Mirrored closet doors with gold trim.
Oh no.
And here's that bathroom. Look at the storage we got here. These opaque storage sliders. Those are smooth and nice. This is. Oh, yeah. Looks like we made it. Comedy Central. Valentin Deanda doing it right. Like Jesus. My apartment in Brooklyn was nicer. Holy Formica Batman. Nice Formica, bro. My favorite part's the kitchen. You can almost smell him opening a jar of Carlos salsa. Look at this kitchen. You couldn't. What are you going to make? What are you going to make? For who? You got your phone hook up down in the lower right corner for your modem. And then sure enough, if you look over here, you'll see, let's see. This is where he does his podcast. This is the Unbothered set. Hold on. This is the set of Unbothered. He's got his globe here. He's got his big monkey brain artwork. He's got his Unbothered sign right here. A copy of his CD on the desk. Here's the plug where his Glade plug-in was. And these counters that have been painted so many times, the doors don't close. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that oven. Dope. What is that, black and white? Fuck, yes. Best studio apartment
in the world.
Apparently, NLO fans have more knowledge about Formica than most podcast fans. Yeah, I think that's true. Only thing you can make is allegations and accusations. You just know he does not have a dishwasher. He's Mexican. He is a dishwasher. Am I right? Oh, God. As much as I dislike everything about Thai, this small apartment looks perfect for a single dude with a dog. This is, come on, I'm telling you, in Vegas, That apartment gets so hot. He sleeps up in that loft. Just imagine bringing people. Hey, feel free to sit underneath my bed and do a podcast. Because this is literally what we're looking at here. And by the way, that might be dog feces on the floor. This might be bijou juice. Bijous? Oh yeah, man. Thanks. That really means a lot. Purple carp, this purple shag. Hey, what's up, you guys? Tyler here. I'm bothered. So he just lays up in his loft in his bed, recording shows. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet deal. He's not getting his deposit back. As a Mexican who owns a dishwasher, I am disappointed by him. Huh? Yeah. I don't know. Are you a more famous comedian than him, though? Because then it might not be fair. Like if you're a bigger comic than Ty. Then so be it. One more lie, Rivera, before we get going. Hold on. Let me just bring this up. Let me get through all of his lies about hooking up with guys at gas stations. Here we go. Looking for another. Oh shit. I almost liked it. And then he would have banned me. Okay, looking for another Thai Rivera lie. Okay, if only they weren't so easy to find. Thai Rivera's Facebook. Here we go. June 21st. So I thought my residency was dead in the water, which was super disappointing. Why would it be dead in the water and be super disappointing? Because it was such a success. You sold 14 tickets over 4 shows. But apparently we did well enough that we're starting back up July 9th and we're going every weekend through the end of July. If it proves worth it, we'll keep going after that. So this time around, there won't be doing any free ticks. They'll be starting at $25, which for a show on the Las Vegas Boulevard, well, you'll not only see me, but other performers, that not bad at all. Follow the link in the comments. Please come out. Thai Rivera's Comedy Cabaret at the Thunderbird Hotel. Tickets $25, VIP and guest rates available at ThaiRivera.com. July 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th, 30th, 31st. Showtimes at 7, 9, and 11 p.m. 8 nights, 3 shows, 24 in all. The residency of all residencies. Let's get tickets. Fuck yeah, let's get some tickets. Click here for tickets. Leave Facebook to get tickets. Fuck yeah. Oh, this page is not available. Oh, none of them happened? None of those shows happened? And you never brought it up again? Weird. It's almost like you're a complete liar and a piece of shit who just wanted to get 200 likes and 39 idiots to go, oh my God, get it. Just realized. Holy shit. Yes. Telling your friends, I'll be leaving it up for a couple more days. Buy tickets. I'll be there July 23rd. Here's Trevor Trey's Mala. Right on, you sexy bitch. All these other locals, idiots. Good job. We knew you could do it. Fuck yeah. Here's a dumb bitch. I've been praying for this. Look at all these idiots. Look at all these idiots. Oh my God, you do it. Get it, Ty. The first one flopped. You really think he's doing 24 more shows over 8 nights? This was either an ultimate troll or he's so dumb he just thinks we'd forget about it. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but it looks like another fucking lie. You're having conversations with actual fans of yours. Tickets will be available. Like, I don't think you could round up 6 people to do a show with you who aren't open micers. Sure, I'm confident you get a bunch of Dante Verduzco's there for $50 or $100. And by the way, I'm not shitting on Dante Verduzco and these new comics. You guys should be at the Kava open mic. You guys should be at all those places. Thai shouldn't. Thai shouldn't. He wants you to believe he's up here. Open micers are here. Thai's actually here. I'm telling you, he's negative. He's starting at a deficit. I think Trey's got off easy. That moron would be fun to take apart. Yeah, but he's not like, dude, he's not even he doesn't even do comedy. He does a few open mics around town and makes $50 here and there. He has a family and a full-time job. He's never going to be anything. He's playing comedian some nights a week. That's not anything. Like, these guys are fucking retarded. Also, Trey's mallet is actually dumb. Like, he's actually dumb. Like, I can't. We've seen videos of him trying to put a sentence together. Why should people come do a comedy on deck comedy tour with you? That good. I do jokes. Hoover Dam, Boulder has had you on jokes and comedy bus. He's fucking awful. Like, you've seen the videos of him. He tried to be like a hip hop gangster guy. He's changed his style 4 or 5 times. He's spiking up his hair. He's like out of his mind. He's like a teenager trying to find himself. Can we do a comedy on deck tour with the NLO media? Yeah, but you know what I found out? Like, so many of these comics are doing comedy on deck. Diaz Mackey is doing comedy on deck tours. Ralph Tatell is doing comedy on deck tours. All these comics are like giving comedy tours. It's like, again, I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm just telling you, like, these are guys who have just full-time jobs and do comedy around Vegas at night and then talk mad shit about other comics. It's like, you're all fucking retarded. And by the way, maybe comedy on deck is really flexible. You know, they let people off. They have time off. And imagine being one of these idiots who commented on this post. Great job, Ty. Oh, my God. I knew you'd do it. The residency is back. It's like, okay. Okay. Seems like a great opportunity to make some extra money. Yeah. It does. It does. If you're an open micer, you should be doing it. What you shouldn't be doing is talking any shit about real comics. And by the way, I haven't been on a stage in 7 fucking months. And I still will be funnier than you when I get back up. Like, I'll still be funnier than you. You fucking creeps. Ladies and gentlemen, Thai Rivera, he's got 2 new unbothered that we're going to have a look at today. I had to install an ad block. I tried to watch this unbothered downstairs. What I found out, he's panicking so much about his views, his YouTube views. He's struggling to hit 200 organic views on a video within the first 4 weeks, unless we talk about it or mention it or push people to it and do a live watch. He's really panicking about it. And, he's telling YouTube, like, he's doxing me, cancel him. He's covering my live premieres. Like, okay. But you know what it is? There's 2 things on. Be better. And then other people will watch you. Do you go after everything that's on the actual television airing while you do your premiere and go, they're watching Comedy Central instead of me? Jesus Christ. Like, none of us have big YouTube channels. We started over a year ago. You had more than 1,000 subscribers than me. In a year, I've passed you. A year ago, my videos were getting 100 fucking views on them. Now I blow by you in 1 day. Your videos have been up for weeks. I passed them with my video I posted yesterday. And by the way, none of them are big numbers. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like, you acting like you had this empire that I've hurt or put some sort of dent in or stolen something from you. It's like, you name the amount and I'll send over a check. I'd love to know what you think I've cost you, you fucking dope. List it out. How many shows? By the way, your channel has over twice as many videos as I've done. You still can't fucking get a follower. You still can't get anybody to watch your videos for the whole show. It's you. You ramble on over and over. You repeat yourself every show. It's personal drama that nobody else cares about. Nobody's interested in Bobby and Crystal. You haven't made a compelling case. Everyone who watches this is interested in Thai Rivera because I pointed out a goddamn nut, and they're loving it. That's the reason we have more views over here. We have a better subject matter. I mean, just admit you're not good at it. Just admit you're not good at any of this. We've seen the purple carpet. We've seen the Glade plugin. We've seen the purple carpet. Purple shag, purple shag. Yeah, but Trey's has a big flat iron grill in his backyard. Remember when he just threw like 7 eggs on it? He's like, egg cooking, baby. So I was like, okay. He tells his wife he's going to make breakfast and he fires up the grill and makes 7 eggs on it. Hey, think stop it. Did you ever think when you were a kid that everyone you knew when you grew up would be dumb too? like when you were little, you're probably like, wow, there are a lot of fucking idiots in my class. It's like, yeah, there still are. So 3 people contacted me this week, and I'm sorry if I'm blowing up any spots. 3 people contacted me this week and said that Thai Rivera is very angry at them. You may notice a lack of certain comedians commenting in our chat room tonight. We usually have a lot of comedians. I don't know if they're scared tonight or not. Thai Rivera went out and messaged, I've seen the screenshots, comics who were in our chat room making comments and having fun and just, fucking around during shows. Not even saying anything bad about Ty, just having, general mirth in our vicinity. And Ty's like, why were you in Patrick's chat room? Why are you over there giving him views? It's like, go give Ty views. I don't care. The Edinburgh album, I believe we're putting, I'm going to put it up on YouTube for free for everybody. And you can all just have it. And by the way, that'll be an hour comedy, Ty, or 50 minutes or whatever it was. And I'll put that up. Now it is 5 years old, but I still think it will be worlds better than, your residency current so that residency is Thai Rivera's current hour. So I'll show you my hour from 5 years ago and you tell me which one's better. Poor Earl Skakel. I didn't say Earl Skakel. I didn't say. But 3 comics messaged me and like, Ty's really upset that I'm chatting in your chat. It's like, ugh. Imagine me messaging somebody being like, why are you in Ty's chat? Don't give him the hits. It's like, go give him 3 more hits. Please. Somebody. This is premiered July 7th. Premiered July 7th. Save the Last Dance with Claire Howley. 180 views. Okay? Okay? Just to check. YouTube, nobody likes onions. $180 views from 9 days ago. Wait. 11 days ago. Okay? 1 day ago, 130 on yesterday's. 4 weeks ago, 367. 6 days ago, 203. 2 weeks ago, 387. It's like, and it's not, and by the way, I don't post them on Facebook, on my personal Facebook. I don't post up every time I do a show on every group to everyone I know. I don't post it on my Instagram. I haven't posted there for fucking ever. I don't post them on my personal Twitter. I may tweet about an episode every other episode. Like, I'm not even trying and I'm beating you. What's your, like, you make yourself look insane and incapable when you're like, Patrick's stealing my hits. It's like, Patrick's not even trying to play. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you post Every time you comment on somebody's thread, you're like, by the way, check out my podcast. Click like 100 links to your podcast every show, and you can't get that many clicks, much less views. Like, you're making yourself look insane when you go to YouTube and you're like, he's stealing all my views. And it's like 15 of 100? How many did I steal? Would you like your 30 cents from me? Again, you put together how much your ad revenue has gone down in the past year. I'll pay the difference. Show me what it was the year before last year, and then show me now what it is. I will write you a check for the difference. 100%, no tricks. You tell me. I get to disclose the amount to the listeners, but I'll write you a check. If you really believe that, you show me the difference. July 2019 to July 20th, your earnings, and July 2020 to 2021. I'll write you a check for the difference. Like, don't blame me because you don't get super chats. Like, fuck off, you petty bitch. He gets super chats on my thing. It's like, no, I get super chats for making fun of you and pointing out that you're a liar who's scamming people. That's what I get super chats for. I get super chats because I've been doing this for 17 years. That's what I get super chats for. Okay? I don't get super chats for trying to fucking do a podcast, for rubbing the sleepy out of my eyes long enough to whine about someone no one cares about. We're watching a clown. We're watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, unbothered. Let's watch it. Where did it go? Boom.
Just be a dear and use the microphone. Give me just 1 second.
Everything bothers him.
He's unbothered.
He calls it unbothered, but that's what's cute because everything bothers him. He's bothered. I'm a botherina.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Unbothered by Thai Rivera. That's right, it's
Oh, and by the way, if YouTube's watching this, this is reaction and review video, okay? I'll be watching it here in this little window. By the way, who is this fucking hottie? Am I right? Jesus Christ. I'm not used to, Ty turning on his camera and having somebody who's like prepared to look good on camera. This chick is smoking. Who is it? Is this Claire? Hubba. Am I right? Where's Skakel when you need him? Skakel won't stop texting me about Angie Crumbs bags. Okay, do you guys see this now? The wood paneling, the counter to his little kitchen.
Bothered by Thai Rivera Special Edition with lashes. My name is Thai Rivera, and I'm your host.
I think she is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
All right. So Snoopy Bijou is currently not having Whimsy's alligator. I didn't give her one because right now I was busy putting lashes on, which we're going to talk all about that. And if it looks like I'm right about to have a transition, don't worry. I'm not having a full transition.
Why is he starting the show on her? Like, this is weird. Is she having an allergic reaction? Shut the fuck up. I'm serious. She's cute as fuck. Like, if I was single...
I just was hanging out with somebody, or am hanging out with somebody that I really
she's got nice lips.
Even though you're gonna see, she's her own thing, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up.
She's got like sex hair. Carlos Salsa.
Let's not forget our sponsor, Carlos Homemade Salsa, with all these lashes and makeup going on right now. Carlos Homemade Salsa.
She keeps licking her lips. Is she wearing a shirt?
Salsa. I had made enchiladas for Father's Day. Me and my niece did. Technically, my niece made the enchiladas, and I just took the credit on. Well, I just realized that my phone wasn't recording.
Hold on. He's recording these on... Does he make her use her phone to record these? My phone wasn't recording? Guys, I have a confession to make. I'm not using my phone to do this. My phone isn't recording. God, you guys are being very, very, very mean. These are not helpful, productive comments. Okay, she's maximum density. I think she's hot. Look, she's a little thicky, but I think she's smoking, dude. The nose ring. I love a girl who looks like she just got back from 2004. Fucking hot.
I did. So now I get to do a do-over.
Seriously, I think she's very cute. We'd love to have you on the show, Claire.
Accidents happen, you guys. You know what? I'm not a perfect person. I don't pretend to be a perfect person.
Not
What's
a
up, everybody?
perfect
Welcome to yet another
person.
episode. Unbothered by Thai Rivera. That's right. It's Unbothered by Thai Rivera. I'm your host, Thai Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. If it looks like I'm having a transition, I am not. I just did actually do my makeup today, and a friend of mine that you're going to meet in just a second helped me put on lashes, because I've been saying that I want lashes, like just to try them, just to see what it's like. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys that I really do like
I'm in
lashes,
saying that I want
but
lashes.
They might be.
Ty looks awful. Yeah, could somebody please? This would take a lot of work, but get one screen capture. Moody probably has some sort of script that can do this. Like some kind of screen cap that can pull one frame of him from every video in the past year so we can just watch the evolution of Ty. Because, dear God, he's gone from like blonde hair to brown hair. Now it's clearly like dyed brown hair. I don't know.
I absolutely love Carla's homemade salsa. For Father's Day, I made enchiladas for my dad using Carla's homemade salsa.
In your tiny kitchen? What are you trying to kill him early?
My niece, Stacy, made enchiladas, and they were really good. We did some of the red, some of the green. I got to tell you the truth. I liked the red better for enchiladas, which is crazy because I usually like the green salsa for everything else when it comes to Carla's. But for the enchiladas, the red was definitely the way to go. Anyway, like I said, we have a guest today. If you don't like me wearing lashes, please blame her. My guest is none other than my friend Claire, Don't Start Holly. Claire from the internet, a.k.a.
I think she's gorgeous.
My dad calls me Claire Bear.
Claire Bear or Claire Howley,
Her dad calls her?
which was a mistake that was made one night when she was doing a show, and I just happened to be there, and I thought, is her last name Howley? I had assumed it was Holly this whole time, and then I heard Claire Howley, and I was like, oh my God, now I feel like a fool.
Like, just so you know, just in case you thought like these guys were friends, these people are not friends, okay? I'm not saying he hasn't hung out with her or whatever, but like they don't text a lot constantly. I'd be surprised if they talked a lot since this aired. You know? Did you guys see Patrick's eyes light up? She's hot, dude. I've said that. I'd be all over that. I'd be all like I know she'll make fun of me because she's like friends with Ty, but like seriously, man, if I was single, I would smash
I believe
those Ronald McDonald's.
Claire, like I said, hooked me up with lashes, and we're starting my transition. It's time to just announce. Claire has decided she's going to show me how to be a woman, and we're going to fully make this transition.
You know, if anyone knows how to be an elegant woman, it's me.
You actually do that.
She got vocal fry too.
A girl.
I'm very feminine
You are.
until I open my mouth, but
I don't even think that. I think you still stay.
I know I'm still girly.
Yeah, and
You
it's
know
fun.
something funny? When I'm around, like when I go to open mics and stuff, I'll lower my voice
Just to be more, or
just to like be alpha.
I like that.
yeah, and
Just
less.
to
She likes to be the
make a
man.
point, I'll lower my voice. I already kind of have a naturally deep voice for a girl, but
Yeah.
I will lower it.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I was going to tell you. That was one post that really made me laugh. For anyone that's not familiar, Claire Hawley is a stand-up comedian. It's one of the reasons I like her so much is because I think she's really funny, and I like her sense of humor, and I like.
And
just,
she
like,
has
in
a
regular
car.
Conversation, she's fun too.
Now,
And so
look.
we'll text back and forth, which I don't usually text.
If I had to guess, Claire has been doing comedy under 2 years and has been on stage under 20 times. I don't know. But she probably has a car, so she's probably opening for Thai, which we've all learned. No matter how much he says, these are more lies he told. My word means a lot. When I get you a gig, if I vouch for you, it counts. Da 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 da. It turns out it's just posting every other day. Just posting every other day. Anybody got a car who could do 15?
With people, and I don't talk to people a lot on the phone, but Claire's one person that I will actually talk to. But one Facebook post you put up that was really fun to me, and I put I commented on it, was the one when you said you're a frat
grand
boy
old
pretty
flag.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
And I
He's
was like,
hot,
same
dude.
but opposite. Like, I get it.
God, I want to smash. She does stand up like I go to the gym. That's what Alex Ansel said.
When it comes to
Ah.
you're not super girly in the obnoxious way, you know what I mean, where everything has to be perfect, or it's not like that.
I'll go out with a wonk lash.
Well, yeah, and thank you for not leaving me with a long lash, because right now I'm looking at
A long
these
lash?
eyelashes are a
She's
lot,
feeling it.
but they're not wonky.
No.
Yeah, I am feeling it. I am. But I don't need to feel
Take your
it
shirt off.
Now, I gotta.
I don't need to be feeling it like this all day. And plus, there's a couple.
I gotta speak up for my girl and stick up for her. Here, I call Claire my girl. Look, she's gorgeous, but she's a new comic. He's taking advantage of her. She's prey. He's a predator. He's fake. He can't get anybody to do his podcast. You know what I mean? Like, he had Diaz Mackey on, but other than that, it's just open micers, right? Just a round table of open micers. Diaz Mackey and him don't talk. They're not like texting and friends. I guarantee it. Prove me wrong. But he grooms these open micers, man, for real. That's what it is. And you can watch him do fake laughs with her, and you can watch her. She's generally excited to be there. He's a headliner. This could be it. Maybe she'll go on the road. It's like, I'm sorry to tell you, Claire, that's never his road days are almost done. I'm telling you, for real.
Guys off Grindr that want to hang out tonight.
With me?
Okay, no, that's enough of you.
They said I heard there's a frat guy over there and a little girl.
So she's making like little, normal little jokes in the podcast, because his podcast is normally so humorless and void of anything resembling a laughter. He has to put the brakes on. We saw him get angry with Adam Dominguez, because Adam Dominguez was getting too funny. For him, he knows Adam Dominguez is funnier than him, probably, right? And he's threatened by that. And because just any semblance of comedy is such a foreign thing to this show, whenever she makes just a small little aside joke that we should have rolled on past, he has to be like, okay, that's enough of you now. It's just like, that wasn't that kind of a joke where we all pause and slap our knees. And that's not a slight to my baby doll either, but just that's not that kind of show.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys what happened with Claire and me on Grindr, and she wasn't even a part of it. Me and Claire.
Okay, so this is another thing retarded people do. They go like, oh my God, I'm going to tell you guys what happened to us at Starbucks. So we were at Starbucks. I go into Starbucks and I order. It's just like, you've said 4 times now what you're about to do, that you're doing it, and now you're starting the story. It's like, he just gave so much background and metadata about a story. It's like, just tell the story, and then you don't have to announce you're telling a story. Just start telling a story. Oh my God, I'll tell you guys what happened with Claire and I in Grindr, and she shouldn't even have been on Grindr. It's crazy that's so Claire and I were on Grindr. It's just like, thanks for wasting all of our time. This is why I'm saying, bullshit. At some point, look, if you're Dante Verduzco and you're like, do better, Abuela, or whatever the fuck you're posting, all right, you're an open micer. So that's why that's not great. but You know, if you're Thai Rivera, world-renowned headliner, everybody knows your name. You've got the big loft down there. Like, shouldn't you know how to tell a fucking story? Jesus, dude. And this is still edited, by the way. It's still heavily edited. Fuck!
Took a picture as bathing beauties at the Artisan like 2 weeks ago. So then later on, like I think it's the next day, I get a message from a guy on Grindr, and he's like, "Hey, didn't I see you at the Artisan?" Remember?
I don't know. I think he just said pool party.
Did he? I thought you said Artisan, but like spelled it wrong, and I was trying to recreate that. But anyway, so he said that he had seen me in the pool, and then I was like, cool. But like from his description, I wasn't into him or whatever, but I still wanted to know who it was because it felt kind of creep-like, you know, like you've seen me, but I haven't seen you. And so I went ahead and asked him to send a picture, and he was like, "You're not my type. But what about that girl that you were hanging out with at the Artisan?" And I was just like, Marsha.
Yeah, so shout out BBC Top. You know how to make a girl feel special.
Patrick, just give Ty a ride already.
I know. That's why I'm
Ty, please, just give me a gig.
BBC Top.
Doesn't sound like my type either.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing that's weird is I really did think that I wasn't going to like you.
You know, I don't like myself, really.
I really
Just
did.
kidding, I
These
do.
lashes really came out when I put my hair back. Like, it really is just a whole different experience.
You just Kate Goslin'd it.
You know, I am quite the lady today. None of my Grindr guys better see this,
That
because
sounds like
this is not mask, as they would say.
he has like a weird like stroke mouth, you know, like he's got this weird like, they better not see me. These guys better. It's like, why are you talking out of one side of your mouth? Is a Botox just like literally sagged your face? Are you that numb? The facial muscles? And it's almost a lispy, like it's a. And these guys better not say. I need just tapping your hair like an old black man, making sure all your Jerry curls still in place. It looks bad, man. You're just like, it's like, okay, you're definitely not touched in the head.
It's not masculine at all, but it looks like
Stunning.
Bocox? Yeah.
I'm ready to be somebody's wife. I have just gone.
You know, me too, and I'm going to put it out that. I'm joking.
Me too. Both of us are. Shake us, please. Somebody, anybody.
We want to hear you really bad.
One gay, one straight. We don't care which one gets which.
Come on, guys. We can work it out.
Yeah, we don't care which one gets which. Just make it happen.
When his hands are flailing, it's so fucking fake.
Make two girls happy.
Don't you know how to please a lady?
You can tell when someone has never really laughed because they fake it. Is this how humans laugh?
Yeah, we got to get wifed.
Come on, guys. We're 22. We're not going to last forever.
She's 22. To be honest, I'm 25. I don't want.
Do you understand how this is grooming? Do you understand how this is taking advantage? This is no different than when Louis C.K. had that girl in his hotel room.
And
You know what I do for fun sometimes?
The only difference is Louis C.K.'s doorknob was probably cleaner.
the way you said that was the way, like,
Look at these fake laughs. Like he has no friends and no real fun in his life, so he has to really sell it to you. We are just having such a hoot. Is this recording?
okay.
And sometimes people will be like, how old are you? And I'll reply and I'll be like, 14. Just to see.
Watch him
where
lose
the
his mind.
Do any of them try to keep talking?
A small percentage.
Yeah. No. You know what? You get that on Grindr every once in a while. Like, somebody will hit you up and you'll be like, how old are you? And they'll be like 16, and I'm an immediate block.
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's nothing to talk about. And I've been told that that's rude by some of my friends, but I'm like, there's absolutely nothing for me to talk to a kid on a hookup site about.
Yeah.
Like if it's a fan hitting me up on Facebook, because that's something I've had too,
Yeah.
where kids will hit me up, especially when I did like Logo Network, which was years ago now.
Yeah.
You know, but when I did that,
Everything you've done is years ago now.
I saw you on TV and that kind of stuff, and I'll send them a positive message, you know, and then send them on their way. But I won't have any kind of like, you know, lasting conversation because I just
Right.
don't see that as appropriate. And if I were looking at like my nephew or nieces, now they're all of age, but if I was looking at their
Yeah.
stuff like at an early, you know, when they were younger, then I saw them messaging with a grown person, I wouldn't care if it was like a comedian or something that
Yeah.
they'd seen on TV.
It's
I'd be
weird.
like, you shouldn't be talking to that person.
Yeah, I also feel like if a man is my age, that's also too young. If you're a 22-year-old man, you need to grow up.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
she
your
likes older
actual-
dudes.
I mean, your ideal man, I should say, the age.
Probably at least like
I love how Ty just took a stand on
not a 25-year-old slide, but at least 20.
Ty just took a stand. He's like,
27 is when they
I don't care if you are talking to a comedian. If you're underage, you shouldn't be. It's just like that. Did you just go out on a limb and say kids shouldn't hook up with adults? Like, wow, tough stance. Let's get it on tape.
get real sexy.
Yeah.
But like probably 26. It used to be to 32, but I'm not really into that right now. So probably like 26 to 28.
You mentioned
ideally.
that. Why don't you like the 32? Why has that become?
I don't know. I don't think there's any rhyme or
How does this guy pay his rent? Did you see his apartment?
now.
And you didn't feel
It's
they were
$600 a month.
or like too old for you, or you just?
I don't think they're too old or anything. No, I think it's a. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it right now. I might be feeling it next week. Who knows?
Yeah, well, because I've definitely got to the point where
I like
there are
it.
certain
She's
guys that-
honest about who she is. She's like, I like older men. Next week I might want some young dick, whatever. I'm a young independent woman. Put the dicks in me. I like to fuck. No, it was in her words, but that's what I heard.
Too young for me.
Yeah.
You know, like I can hook up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're 21, 22, I mean, like, I'm going to be honest, that's sexy to look at, so I'm not going to pretend that, you know.
I take care of my
I'm hooking up
kids.
With the 21
Yeah.
or 22-year-old.
I ain't never been to
Trying
jail.
actually chat with them. That's
What you want, a
not gonna
cookie?
Be a thing. Because they just don't get any of my references, and I don't know what they're talking about. And in a lot of cases, the younger guys like
I
that
don't
and
know
the
what a
young
WAP
media are,
is.
like, EDM kids or, you know, and it's like, that's not my thing at all. I'm not going to go show up at an EDM. And, you know,
Yeah, no, I won't do that either.
I mean, I have the body for the cute costumes.
Yeah, but I'm also.
I am the body for the cute
I'm not someone that
costumes.
really likes going
Is
out.
Thai Rivera played by Caitlyn
So-
Jenner?
Maybe that's.
Have
why
we
I'm
ever
a little
seen them in
like,
the same
I like
place?
Having fun. I'll drink. I'll like smoke weed and stuff, but in the comfort.
Wow, this bitch parties. Am I
I
right?
want to go out.
You know, I feel the same way. Like, you know, I can, and right now I'm on a sober kick. You know, I think I'm 60 some days in now. But
Wow, you got editing.
when I do,
You just put a
actually,
sound
like,
effect in and
like
tried
that,
to
I
do.
prefer that too. But for me, it's
By
a
the
different
way,
reason. For me,
how
it's because
cute.
I don't.
How
like to
cute. Can we
have-
do a little breakdown here? How cute. Did you see that? He did a sound effect and he did a fucking graphic. No, it was just text, white. He didn't even change the default font. So there was minimal effort, but for Ty, he was probably winded after doing that. He's never worked so hard on something in his life. Holy shit. He put a sound effect that you heard the cash register, cha-ching, and he put that up there. 70 days sober. Holy shit. Let's look at the evolution for people who think he's not obsessed with this. You guys say I'm obsessed with him. No. No one around here is running around trying to change for Thai Rivera. We're very confident about what we are over here. Nuts. Thai Rivera doesn't know what he is or what he's doing. Let's have a look. Zooming out. Oh God, we've got to deviate here for a second. I'm sorry. Open link in a new tab. Thai Rivera. We just passed you last week on subscribers too. I'm so sorry about that. Please don't tell YouTube. And then oh, people they're eating it up. They love this stuff. If MailChimp brought him tears, I can't imagine what that did to him. Yeah, learning how to put that into Windows Movie Maker. Cha-ching! $40 YouTube check coming soon. That Learn Windows Movie Maker in 30 Days book is playing. Yeah, Idiot's Guide. All that kind of stuff. We love those jokes. Guys, thumbs up right now. There's 42 people watching this on YouTube alone. Hi to everybody else over on Twitch and Facebook. Come join us over on YouTube. That's the best connection, probably. I don't know. But the chat room is definitely more popping over on the YouTube side. If you want to get in on that. So come over to YouTube, get off Facebook. But give us a like and stuff if you would. It doesn't cost you anything. Give us a thumbs down, too, by the way, if you're Thai. Boo! I'll get them. By the way, you can go look. I'm not disliking a Thai video. Have a look at that. Yeah, you don't see me thumbs downing video. That's a mean we should do it though, just for fun. Boop. That feels good. Why don't you do it more often? Anyway, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, whatever. I don't care. It all helps the algorithm. That's what Ty doesn't understand, man. This is all part of the plan, Sam. Excuse me, I had something in my crawl. Botox Rivera. Hey, YouTube. Just so you can see how he's evolved. Because we forget, we've been so entrenched in Thai media for so long that we forget where he's come from. We see this now, this polished set, sign, lights, production value. You look at this, you take a close-up of that, you take a close-up of this, close-up of that, close-up of this. Same production value, pretty much. You heard the cash register, cha-ching, You don't see me with effects like that. That was close. Just kidding. He copies everything we do, of course. We made fun of his Glade plugin. And the next episode, the Glade plugin was out of the wall. He's obsessed. And by the way, his ex-boyfriend that wrote us or whatever was telling us that, oh, you guys don't know how you get to him. Every little thing you pick apart about his set, he hates it. He hates it. Every one of his friends who's in our chat, he hates it. Imagine being such a fucking shell of a man, such an insecure shell of a man. Like somebody comes on my chat and they're just like, wow, nice wood planks, idiot. And I'm just like, thanks. You know what I mean? I have to put something on the wall. Did I pick an element and run with it? I'm sorry I didn't do metal or jello. Oh, God. But I want to do this. Sorry, I've gone on so many tangents. And by the way, we are 14 minutes into 2 hours of stuff I have to cover of him today. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. It's too good. Hold on. I'm getting some communiques. Bear with me. Let's see. Oh, Alex Ansel is just texting me and he says to say, Claire, when are you going to let him see those titties? So I feel like that's weird. He's like, seriously, dudes, look at her buoys. Jajumbas? That's not even a word, bro. All right, stop talking to me. I'm in the middle of a show. He's very, very dirty and rude. Sorry about this. This is very unprofessional. Oh my God, he checks his mail during a show and it's still better. Okay, so let's go to Thai Rivera's page. Oh no. Let's see. I'm kidding about that. Don't try to cancel Alex again because it was a joke. You get jokes, right, Ty? I know you do a serious podcast. Thai Rivera's YouTube. So let's go back a year. Let's go back before Thai was Thai 1 year ago. Okay? The world is burning. I think this was probably the first podcast. So let's look. Here's what he's sad about. His numbers are the same as they were a year ago. 199, 121, 75, 186, 236, 281, 303. He wrote Ari Shafir for some clickbait to get 3,500 on one. But the truth is, no one's ever been interested in what you have to say. Ever. It has nothing to do with me. Your numbers are better now than they were. So, shut up. All right, so here we are. Let's go back a year. To the old Glade plugin days. It's weird because he already had it gone in these vids. But I remember in our first videos he had it because we talked about it. And here.
Well, if you ever wanted to hear I got punched in the face, it's your lucky day, and this is your episode. What's up, everybody? Thai Rivera here, the absolute best LG.
So look what's happened in a year. The Glade plugin, which, by the way, how thick and big is this plugin? That's not a standard model. Is that regulation? Is that reclaimed wood? Pussy. Sorry. I'm just reading all this stuff. Okay. Is it raining? Holy shit. I think I hear it storming outside against my window. Holy shit, it's pouring rain and it's 103 degrees. There's a flash flood warning. Great. My dog is losing her shit. Hold on. Are you okay? Great. You guys must be like, what is this? Don't worry about it. It's different than anything you've ever seen. Go back to watching Nickelodeon if that's what you're into. It doesn't rain in Vegas. This dude is a liar. Come here. I got to see my dog, guys. I haven't seen her in forever. Come here. Hey. She just woke up from a nap. Get your bully. Get your bully. Oh, she's confused by the rain. She doesn't understand. What the fuck? How much butthole stretching do you have to do to need an industrial Glade plugin? Yeah, let's not forget his whole apartment is 600 square feet. It's like, oh God, but it is right by the kitchen. It's pretty much in the kitchen, his podcast studio. So you got to give him some credit. But guys, you're missing the point here, okay? What I want to say is, look at the difference, okay? We pointed out all of it. We said the wood paneling was shit. We said the lighting is shit. We said you're in the corner of your room. It's shit. We said there's a Glade plugin. It's shit. Look what he's done in a year to his show. You're telling me he doesn't watch Nobody Likes Onions and he doesn't care? You're telling me? Look at this shit. Look familiar? He's changed his angle to a corner angle. He's thrown up bias lighting. He's added a lamp set. He's moved the globe over. He's put a little copy of his CD up. So he set up some tchotchkes, artwork. He made a little sign. I mean, this is what you would expect from Thai Rivera. This is what you would expect. And by the way, remember, it all happened slowly. The plug-in disappeared. The light showed up. The sign showed up. The lamp showed up. And he undoes the set every time. Yeah, he can't keep his living room like this with a sign up that says unbothered. Of course that Velcro's up and down. And he's probably got something else to put over it. It's like, so his set would be a little different every time. He probably keeps it kind of set up now, right? Because nobody's coming over. Except open micers, and then they're like, "Ooh, I'm on set. Is that a bed?" Can I use your kitchen? I can reach it from here. Don't worry. He's just like, so in 1 year, man. Yeah, he's changed his camera angle. He's brought in 2 new lights. He's put up a sign. He got light strips. Colored lighting he added. He added things on the table behind him. He changed the camera angle. I don't even know where you get a blue windscreen like that for a microphone. His set has the aesthetic of a McDonald's drive-through. I love that bit. But it's like, tell me again how you don't care. And by the way, he keeps doing things. Now he's added in effects. Now he's adding in sound effects and trying to do visuals. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're not good enough. You have to actually be funny. The bits have to be bits. You can't just like throw, like what he did was like, I'm 68 days sober. And he went cha-ching and it said 70 days sober, just in like Times New Roman, whatever the default is. It's like, we didn't need that. You're not doing informational videos. He's so lost and confused. He changes on a dime. If you make fun of something, he'll answer it. Again, we said like, oh my God, he watches his shows with his viewers. He's so narcissistic. And then the next day out of nowhere on his page, the reason I watch my shows with my viewers, it's like, but who are you talking to? Why would you say that just out of nowhere? Oh, because you're answering us. You're a crazy person. Thanks for the chat. Patrick, you're very handsome. Get out of here with that. I'm the ugliest man in the world. I have the aesthetic of a McDonald's drive-through. The colored lights match the carpet at least. Yeah. I wonder if that makes the carpet look less purple in comparison. And 100 bits for the Patrick Melton legal fund. It's not going to be necessary. This guy's a fucking pussy. It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That's good what it is, y'all.
But I wanted to know for every time he says, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. You be the judge. You be the judge. Does it look like he doesn't care what people say? Weird, bro. And again, it looks like how he would do it, right? Like just really half-assed, like, I need colored light. I've already got the wood. Just termites.
Deal with Ubers, and I don't want to get a DUI, and I'm not going to risk it. And so at this point in my life, I'm just like, the headache
Risky
of it
biscuit.
all, I don't want to deal with that.
That's why I drive a 2-seater. I don't want to drive anyone anywhere. If there's a group, I'm not.
One for your ass.
Under the bus, but let's break from tradition. Let's not be so predictable. Like we don't have to always say it. But
it's so fake. He loves having somebody who gets his jokes and sucks his dick.
The Del Taco on the Strip. And I was
What
like,
choice?
There is no Del Taco on the Strip. And he was like, yeah, and because we were north of Stratosphere on the Strip. And so I was like, there is no Del Taco on the Strip. And he was like,
there is no strip north of the Stratosphere.
Like, there wasn't. And then it turned out we were talking about the one on Charles.
Long Beach Boulevard isn't. There's a portion of Las Vegas Boulevard.
Further out than even where I am. So I did drive him, but I have people every once in a while, and I'm good at putting boundaries down, but sometimes people mistake that for me being rude. So sometimes I'll stop myself from you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's what I mean by people will abuse you when you actually can get the right. Can you stop by here real quick, or can you do that? It's like, I want to do all that.
But also, I'm a really bad driver. I didn't pass my driving test full time, but I have my license.
How did that happen?
I'm being dead serious. When I was 16, I went and took the driving test, failed. Then my dad brought me back the next day. Failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he brought me back the following day. And keep in mind, I couldn't get an appointment 3 days in a row, obviously. So
Yeah.
we had to go in like before they opened, wait for an open spot, everything like that. Third day, failed. And I was like, okay, the third time was kind of bullshit because I learned how to drive in a Yukon, which is like a big truck.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
at the very end in the parking lot, I had to swing it into a parking spot. And so they failed me saying I drove on the wrong side of the road doing that. And I was like, that's not how it works. You obviously don't drive a Yukon, but whatever. And so I just started crying.
You obviously don't drive a Yukon.
You obviously don't drive a Yukon. Whatever.
No Yukon, no Escalade. Get out of my face. But
You can't imagine it.
and they obviously know me because I've been here the past 2 days. And she like brought me aside. And at this point, I didn't even want a license.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. And she like brought me aside and she's like, I'll pass you, but just don't do that again. And I was like, okay.
Well, that was nice of her.
I know. They were probably sick of me. I think I cried on the second time too.
Yeah, technically, I was supposed to get an automatic fail on my my driver's license test too when I was like 16 or whatever it was. Yeah, because I grew up in a small town, so I started.
Stop
driving-
saying technically when it's
really,
just
I started
what
driving when I was
happened.
9.
Yeah.
That's when I started learning to drive. And I remember one time I was harassing my dad to let me drive on my own.
Technically today I drank a Starbucks because technically I was thirsty earlier. So technically I had some coffee. Technically.
When I was 14 was technically
Like, stop, I don't think
car.
you just
You
said
know,
it
my dad
again.
should've known that was a
Say
mistake.
technically more, you verbal crutched cunt.
Because, of course, you know, I was supposed to get my car right when I turned 15 and 7 months so that I could and then drive.
Remember when you made your mom wrap her
With or without
car?
an 18-year-old driver, which you were supposed to have.
Hashtag
18-year-old
cuddle
license
shuttle.
driver or whatever. I never did. And I got in trouble.
Do you hear
for that
these
one
gulps?
time.
The gulps of a lying man?
Pulled me
Not
over
since
with Officer
HBO's
Jim,
The
which was
Jinx
like our
have I heard a man
cop
gulp
when we were
this
kids
much.
that would come to the school and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it was
Not
me and a
since
bunch of other
Patrick
kids
Melton
that had gone to
interviewed
the same
Dan
school, and
Ninen.
So when we saw him, we were like, Officer Jim, and it made him,
Google
like,
that if you haven't seen
sentimental
that
you
3-hour
know,
ride.
we were the kids. You know what I mean? Because he dealt with us since kindergarten.
Yeah.
So he was just like, you know, all right, well, you kids make and so like that's the kind of town I grew up in.
When
And
are
so,
we
like,
going to be able to get
also with
Sean
the
McCann on the
driver's
show?
test
Who
person,
books that?
Like they knew me indirectly. And so
Gulp,
you know, when
lie,
I was supposed to have
gulp.
an automatic fail because I
Look, I
was
don't
doing
like this because it's making my baby look bad. Claire Hootleys?
perfume.
Uh-huh.
He just wants someone to listen to him.
Because it was enough that it really did.
And I genuinely don't give a fuck. Because I knew what would happen if it went on the comedian page on Facebook.
Yeah.
It would be like a weeks-long thing, probably.
Imagine that.
But then I get
This is the thing, like, because Ty posts every one of his podcasts, like, go listen to Unbothered. Again, just like I said, like the comics that post show flyers on groups only for comics, how gay that is. That's what Ty does. He posts, guys, listen to Unbothered. He thinks anybody gives a fuck, you know, about his drama with people. Like, I don't assume at all Vegas comics are listening to this. I see them commenting here or they message me and I'm like, cool. And I've made a lot of great new friends just by telling the truth about Thai Rivera. Where do you think I get all this shit from? Like, it comes from people who know him, who he's fucked over. You 6 people still holding on to the other side like, no, he's a pretty good guy. You're out of your mind. And if you're, look, I'm sorry, but from what I've seen, his fans tend to be open mic comics, and I'm sorry to say it, stupider Mexican women. I don't know a nice way to say that. He has a lot of like really dumb Mexican moms who like send him money on these comics asking for money on their Cash Apps and Venmos for nothing. It's like, it feels like you're a whore. Cash App me, bro. It's like Thai Rivera just tells people like every few days to like Venmo him or Cash App him money. It's like, this is the mindset of like an actual whore. These are like, this is like, you know, simp whore tools. These are insane. Like, if you imagine Tom Segura being like, guys, send me cash on Cash App. You'd be like, are you all right? It's like, no, he's not doing well. He needs you to send, he literally needs $5. Can you spare? Can you help a brother out? That's what he's saying. So it's weird to me when like open micers are like, yeah, this guy knows this shit. It's like, what are you talking about? He lives in that. And by the way, I live in a McMansion. I live in one of the dumbest, most basic homes, okay? Amongst Mexicans and Asians. I mean, all of Vegas is pretty much that, you know? If you're not a dealer, you're a janitor. The point is, you know, use your brain a little bit. It's like, this guy doesn't have a car. Maybe we shouldn't look up to him as much. Give it a like, huh? I'm continuing.
I get peer pressured. I get peer pressured, and so I posted it on Facebook.
These are fake laughs, right? You all hear it, right?
Of course it took off.
Yeah.
Guys, I went
purple
viral, but,
carpet.
She did not go viral. Not for that. She did not go viral.
She did not go viral. It puts the lotion in the...
Yeah. And then you posted something like, you know,
I didn't know what to caption it. I was like, this is y'all. What did I even
this
say?
is your guys' hero or whatever. Or this is the guy you look up to. And then I was like,
they're just giggling. This is like, they could have done this without recording it. There's no responsibility to you, the viewer, to entertain you, actually. And by the way, it's doubly rude because this is edited. He thought this was worthwhile, their little private giggle moment. He thought that was important for you to hear. It's crazy.
Shitty with me and stuff like that. But what he does
Kool-Aid.
is during that time,
whoa,
he did go through a bummed out period because everybody was down on him. You know,
hold on.
Like, you know, he's a
fuck.
And then somebody else commented something, and I was like, I repeat, nobody looks up to Kool-Aid.
This is what happened.
Such a fucking and I was like really trying to be fun, and here's the backstory to that. Like, Kool-Aid has since been really shitty with me and stuff like that. But what he doesn't talk about,
just to be clear, what he calls, by the way, Kool-Aid's just real with you. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, at least Kool-Aid writes jokes. Jesus Christ, he doesn't just get up there and rely on like the oldest gay pun, you know? He's got other non-gay old puns. Right? Queso will give you wings. That's not a pun. The point is, it's the only Kool-Aid joke I know. The point is, it's weird to me that when like you try to fuck somebody over and then they go on a bigger platform and tell everybody what you did, so now it looks bad on you, he's being shitty to you. It's like, okay, Captain Morality, by the way, who's got the thing up taunting other people. And again, you know, the number of like tips I get from people fucking you over. He stole this giggly Kool-Aid bit from Trix. Oh, fuck. I like Kool-Aid. So, fuck you. Kool-Aid's a nice man. I don't know what Kool-Aid has ever done that would make you upset with him. other than be funnier than you. That's the problem. I think he really likes these open micers because like they get to a point, they get to a level where they start being funnier than Ty. He realizes it, and then he's out. He's got to cut you loose as a friend because fuck you. Each one's good for 3 or 4 rides, and then you start getting like Garrett Hall starts getting funnier than Ty. He's got to cut Garrett. Garrett Hall can't open for him anymore. It's like, because here's what happens. Once you get good enough, and you're like, and by the way, if you're featuring, you should be really solid. And you go out on the road and, you're telling jokes and you hit it out of the park. It's a feature. Ty's got to come up and follow that with his low energy horseshit. It's like, he can't follow it. And by the way, I honestly believe this is 100%. This has nothing to do with like digging Ty. This is my 100% honest, taking emotion and myself out of it opinion. I don't think he understands comedy and how to really write a joke. And I mean that. You're like, Patrick, he's headlining for years now. It's like, listen to me. How far someone makes it in this business has nothing to do with how good they are or how talented they are. There's a lot of different fucking factors. I'm telling you, no one worth anything is giving this guy a second look. No one's wanting to produce his CD. He's full of shit. No one wants to produce his special. He's full of shit. Comedy Central hasn't looked at him since the O's. So he's out of his mind. He was a novelty back then. He's not anymore. We've got plenty of gays, they, thems, and others. And we don't need you. You're not good enough to do it. I don't honestly believe it. I don't think you can write a joke. I don't think you can really write a banger. We heard an hour from you. It was sad. Real headlining comics. Real comics in this town. I've talked to about it. They were like, oof. How can Matt Chavez ever book you to headline again? We've heard it sober in the light of day, not with the lights down drunk at a club when people are laughing because it's awkward and you're a minority. In the light of day, digitally over a podcast, we heard it awake. Away from a club, alone, and we had to reconcile that with our thoughts, and we had to go, eek, there's nothing here. It started to fall apart for you when you went insane calling out a man for stealing a joke and couldn't say the joke. It's like, that's when it started to click for everybody, like, oh, Ty doesn't really have jokes. He just goes up and he's an asshole to people on stage. And people go, oh, because he's a comic. No, because he's an asshole. That's why. It's not one thing happened and then the other. They're the same thing. He couldn't name the Michael Jackson joke because there's no joke. He got in over his head and people were like, so what's the joke? And he fucking, oh, fuck. So he had to get indignant and be like, I've said the joke. Get the fuck away from me. I did a whole podcast on it. It's like, we didn't hear the joke. Every comic is going, what's the joke? Even Drix is going, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's because you don't have jokes. We heard the hour. It's just puns and stories about you fucking men that didn't happen. Fuck. Like, it really all makes sense, You start with beautiful minding it. It's like, oh, we said everybody fooled. And now he's so fucking arrogant. He pushed the wrong people around. And so we're going, hold on a second. What's going on over here? And it's like, oh, nothing? And he's like, go back to your business. Everybody leave me alone. I'm a headliner. And it's like, you aren't. There's been some, this is like Milton in Office Space. We forgot to stop telling you you're not, we forgot to tell you that you're not a comic anymore. You've been let go. Payroll had a glitch and you were still getting booked. Oh, God. I just have to make that clear to everybody. Like, Jesus, man. You're insane when you're like, everybody's so shitty to me. It's like, okay.
During that time, because he did go through a bummed out period because everybody was down on him. You know, everybody was pulling the, like, you know, he's a creep, like that kind of thing.
No one thinks Kool-Aid. Oh, he is a creep.
Was
but.
like, you know, hit him up to let him know that, you know, like the whole world hadn't turned on him. I'm still cool.
He's a creep, you know? He's a creep. He's a bigger creep. What's he going to do? If you're a girl who can't get away from Kool-Aid, you've already gone too far. You know, what are you, under him? Otherwise, you're fine. Walk at a leisurely pace towards the door while dialing 911. You'll be fine.
Cool, and I, like, you know, I don't know what happened.
And actually, here's the whole thing: is a couple days later, me and Kool-Aid made up completely.
Yeah,
because
made out.
I don't dwell on anything. I don't care. Like I said, I was at most annoyed. It was not a big deal to me. Everyone else made it this big deal, but personally to me, was not a big deal. I was just looking for an apology at that point because I felt disrespected. Not even by the news comment, just by you going out of your way to tell me that.
Yeah, no, that's
but
the thing.
we did make up. We made up, and then at some point, I guess he unfollowed me on everything, but still not a big deal. But we did personally make up.
Well, he's weird like that because really, he and I should.
I'm actually glad to hear that because Claire's a fucking sweetheart. She's hot as fuck, like I've already made clear. I'd love her to come on this show. She seems like cool and fun. Ty's the awkward one, you know. So Claire, when he spits you out the bottom of the fucking community here, which will happen, there will come a day where he'll find someone else with a car who he can fuck over a little slower, and that'll be what it is. Moody, welcome to the chat, says the difference between Milton and Office Space described the stapler that was stolen from him, and everyone else knew what he was talking about. No one knows what the Michael Jackson bit was. Yeah, or was it an Elvis bit? I forget. Fun creepy is still creepy, Alex. Yeah, like Alex is like creepy like your uncle, like it is inappropriate now. Like it's totally inappropriate now after the Me Too era, but you know, 20 years ago it was fine. But he like didn't get to live that. So now he's living it. He's had a little pussy on his tongue. He's got a little taste for it. You know, now he's getting he's creepy like we all were when we were 20. Only he's got long gray hair like Mama June. Oh God. Voodoo Mama Juju.
You know, that like that shouldn't be a thing, but he's always bad mouthing me on the internet like I've done something to him, and it's like, you know, I really haven't. Like now I'll be there was a point where I was very honest about the fact that I was completely cutting him off, you know, like and that was because he was doing creep shit, different way than with you, but doing creep shit. And you know, I was just like, yeah, I don't hang out with people like that. So then I decided to completely cut him off, but I wasn't having an issue where, you know, it was like, you know, it had been an ongoing thing. As far as I was concerned, like, you know, he was cool. It's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I had tried to help him out at that time because it, like,
That's cool.
Bummed out, and he was like, you know, because everybody did turn on him like they do sometimes on the internet.
You would know.
Yeah, especially in the Vegas.
Nobody turned on him. Nobody turned on him.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm next.
Everybody's fine with Alex.
Yeah, they'll turn on you.
I was just hanging out with him the other night. It was fine.
Yeah, well, you know, they'll quickly abandon everything once they decide, you know, because I've got people that have pretended to be SJW types attacking a gay man of color with lashes. Even with my lashes, they would still come for me, Claire. These people are ruthless. They're dogs.
They're gonna snatch your lashes.
These bitches don't want it. They snatch these lashes. It is really on. I'll tell you.
It's just 3 minutes of nothing.
Never mind.
They'll snatch your lashes. They'll snatch my lashes. Yeah, they will. These bitches will snatch these lashes. I tell you what, if they snatch these lashes, goddamn, they will snatch your lashes. The actual lashes. I knew lashes once. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, what is this? Have you ever heard so much nothing?
I have to.
And I don't blame Claire. She's a sweetheart. Again,
It's just not working
you know.
out.
Yeah, it gets to a point. If I look
It's Ty's job to carry this. This is
So
awful.
what was the feedback like? After
I wonder, can you imagine, like, people watch his coverage of my show and not my show. It's like they like jokes.
Or did some people stay mad at you, or what was the?
I don't know if anyone was.
You know what they like? A little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of personality, some fucking passion injected into it. My dog's uncomfortable at the level I'm yelling right now. You know what I mean?
My phone number. If you don't have my
Ty's
phone
just
number,
fake laughing in a weird deep tone. Oh, are you warming up, you operatic nobody?
But the immediate few, I got a bunch of messages, and I don't really. I hate talking to people. I hate talking to strangers.
Yeah.
If people comment on my socials, I'm like, ugh. But
You got to give them a bunch of rules like Ty
a bunch
does.
of messages that were like, just like, I support you, whatever. And I was like, okay, didn't get raped this time, but
I hate you so much.
Oh,
We support you, Claire.
and then I got a bunch of. It was during quarantine, and I got a bunch of people like, when shows are back, you got a spot on my show.
more like
And I was like,
quarantine.
okay, knowing that by the time quarantine was over, I'm not gonna hit you up for it.
Yeah. I won't have a spot on your show.
This is a great point, actually. We should call Ty's apartment complex and find out if they allow businesses. Do they let tenants run businesses out of their units? That'd be interesting to find out.
Canceling at all.
That's why I asked if there was any kickback on it because, you know, like for me, I did get that idea. And it was because I was friends with Alex at the time. And I was like, you know, is this girl an SJW?
Ty trying to be friends with someone is so cringy. He's so fake. Yeah, again, this chick is genuine. Like pretty genuine.
Friends with him now.
But
not friends with him at that time. And he commented something, and I was just annoyed. And I got in an argument with him, and that's not really
Ty's so fake and only interested in telling his own stories. He just
don't feel
has to be like fake charisma with people.
And I guess I ended up telling him to suck my dick from the back. Totally forgot that happened. Moved back to Vegas. And he comes up to me in person. He goes, "Didn't you tell me to suck your dick from the back?" And I went, "Maybe. I don't know." But we're cool now. What's up, James? Shout out James Johnson.
Yeah. Ty did say that about Kool-Aid, but it's complete horseshit. That's not what happened.
James Johnson, if you want to
Like, just ask Kool-Aid about it. Or Kool-Aid, you can sum it up in the chat, whatever.
Hit her up. Hit up Claire Hawley.
Guys, my phone number is 702-4.
You better shut
Does
up.
Patrick's HOA allow him to run a business out of the house? Ah, fuck.
Phone will definitely get
I have
flooded.
700 unread.
Yeah, I think it's different when you own the fucking house. So I think we're okay here. Also, it's not the type of business where, like, first of all, I don't get business mail here. I'm not retarded.
And everybody knows.
By the way, you want to mail something in? We got an address over at our website, nobodylikescience.com. Send me shit. Send me weird shit. I'll unbox it live on the show. Let's get fucking weird. You think somebody hasn't sent me pubes before? Please.
We both need to get medicated.
Oh, God. We're just crazy, aren't we, Claire? He loves to, like, have this fake camaraderie with people. Like, aren't we just too much? It's like they haven't talked since. You know what I mean? Maybe 3 times. They're not real friends. I guarantee it. She's a car and some tits. Oh, I mean lashes.
I do this. No, girl, I do that too.
Yeah, it's
She's just really, really hot.
Well,
I'll mail you a lock of Claire's hairs.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense that they're both happy and they.
Oh, 1-800 cut of Claire's hairs. You gotta get your hairs, you gotta get your hairs. Follow her to her car and hold her down against the ground. Cut them off, Claire's hairs.
Should be, because these fools really do. You know, like I'm with you though on the like text messaging and calling all the time, or like text messaging I don't really mind, you know. I mean, like, unless, and I do agree with you, like earlier Claire had a friend of hers that was hitting her up asking her a bunch of questions, and that was getting on her nerves. I feel the same way when people ask me too many questions. I'm just like,
Oh, my dog is nibbling on her bully.
or whatever. But all this back and forth with, do you do this and can I do this, and no.
Here's the thing. There's a handful of people I do enjoy texting and talking to. Very small handful, but those are the people.
You keep them in your hand.
Yeah. If random people text me, DM me, whatever. I told someone Instagram DM me today and was like, when you come out to Houston, let me be your guide. And I replied and I said, I'm actually banned from Houston and all of Texas.
Oh my God! Please have that shirt. That'd be amazing.
What did he say back?
He replied and he said, oh, well, I hope at least it was fun. And I didn't even open the message. I was like, why the fuck do you think I'm actually banned from Texas?
Yeah, what did I do to get banned from the entire state of Texas?
I know. I'm setting myself up.
And of course it was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course it was fun. You know how much fun you have to get banned from another state?
Everything's bigger there.
It really is. I spent some time in Texas last summer. You know, this is why I can never get a man. And I'm going to be honest. Well, here's the
lies.
I can get a man. I just can't keep a man. And the reason is
herpes.
I say all these things about my sex life and everything else, and then nobody wants to take me seriously because they feel like I've already fucked everybody, so I'm not good marriage material. But the thing is, I'm a gay man, and the secret that nobody wants to talk about in the gay community is every gay man has fucked a lot of people. It's just I'm very open about it.
Yeah. I have not fucked a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's in the single digits, I'll say that.
Really?
I'm really picky. It takes a lot for me to like someone. I'm super fucking picky, especially in like online dating. You can nitpick a profile hard as fuck.
Well, remember we were talking about that.
Oh yeah, we were on the way back from Lake Havasu. But you can nitpick a profile hard as fuck, and I'll just get so picky. But then like the guys that I do decide I like and I meet up with, either I get obsessed or I hate them. No, I'm joking. Either I like them or we never talk again, and that's just how it works. But yeah, no, it's in the single digits.
Well, you're 22.
Yeah, I didn't lose my virginity till I was 19.
Yeah, so that helps.
Yeah.
You know, like
Me too, Claire.
Wow. I wouldn't.
We have so
honestly be
much
able to
in
guess
ramen.
myself. I have no idea. And you know, I used to party. Mama used to get down.
Yeah, we heard you like the pills, dog.
You know?
Pill queen, she's my pill queen. She likes sucking penis and pill.
But you know how their legs just go on them like they can't, like they just start.
Like, this isn't something you want people to see ever. This is insane. This is just like hanging out with a friend. Like, don't tape it. But like, this is the most fun he's ever had in his life. This is what I mean. Like, how can he be a real comic? I played poker with Big Silent J and his friend was it Gabe?
Your mama used to get
The other day at a poker table for like 4 hours, and we had bigger laughs than this. I wouldn't even think to bring it up. I laugh all the time. We're all hilarious.
I did.
Like,
it's weird when I'm just wearing socks and doing my.
He's just like, oh my God, did we get it? I've never called like that.
You're wearing cute Gucci.
It's so fake. It's so fake.
Relaxed, you know, and I'm glad for that. But I just feel like weird if I'm just wearing socks. I don't know why. Shoes and socks or barefoot. There's not.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If I take my shoes off, the socks are coming too.
Yeah, and also I was thinking about that the other day, and like it really does bother me that my mom raised me so much. She hated dirty socks so much, like, you know what I mean? She would always be like, don't be walking around in your socks, you know, go put on some chanclas.
And I love dirty socks. The more come, the better. Slosh, slosh, slosh.
Where I just feel like I don't want my socks
I like to just fill them up.
And so,
Come. Put it on my feet. Moisturize my feet.
Yeah.
Use
so
lots
do
of
I,
cum.
especially like truly when you see somebody and their feet are black and you're just
I like Ty's
okay, I don't know
Walmart
how you're
bookshelf
even
with the
comfortable
assembly
walking
sticker
around like that.
stuck on it.
But yeah, if I had to guess
What?
a number, I wouldn't know because I did party back in my day, and
I don't know what you're
you
talking
know,
about.
and even now, like there was one post I put up, and people always ask me if these posts are serious. I will tell you guys, when it comes to my sex life and when I post about that on Facebook, I would never make any of that up.
You
It really
can't
is
make
just
this shit up.
you really can't. You know what I mean? There was like, you know, the 6 that I did, that one where I said, like, you know, in that joke where I say that, you know, like when everybody panicked and got toilet paper, I went and got dick. Yeah, I did fuck around with 6 guys, and it was 2 threesomes and 2 singles was the way that worked out. Then I had another day, like shortly after that, where it was
It's like,
5.
look, you know that joke I have where during the pandemic where I say, you know, when everybody else went out for toilet paper, I went out for dick. Well, that did happen. I did fuck 6 guys that day, and it was like 2 couples and then 2 single guys is how that went down. And then I had it a couple days after that. There was this another time. It's like, do you understand? This all sounds fake. Do you know why it sounds fake, Ty? Just a heads up. Because you're telling people. Like, because it's not coming up organically. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking weird. You guys were talking about jokes. And you go, yeah, like that joke I have where I say I got banged out by 6 guys. I did get banged out by 6 guys. And then later that week, I banged out by 4 more guys. There were so many guys banging out of me. And my asshole was just so fucking sore. It's like, it's not like, look, this is what got him famous. This is what blew him up. He was, in 2008, he was a crazy gay comic who was also what? Mexican and conservative. This is crazy. It's not anymore. It's not enough anymore. The stereotype's not enough anymore. The gay isn't shocking anymore. These stories about how you're getting reamed out by men on the daily. Hooray for you. I'm super sex positive. Go for it. No one wants to hear it. It isn't funny. Back in 2008, we had to listen because we weren't allowed to fucking burn you anymore. Okay? Now, we don't have to listen. You have all the rights we have. Okay? Go do you. I have friends who fuck 13 girls on a weekend. They don't tell anyone about that shit. That's why I think it's fake, man. That's why I think it's fake. Like, this is crazy. No one's hooking up at gas stations this much unless you're wearing a t-shirt that says, here goes the cock. Put the cock here. I'm super into getting reamed out behind this dumpster. I mean, we don't believe you. We don't believe you. And then the other time I was fucking a guy, like, great. Oh, God. It's just like, no one it's so disgusting. Straight or gay. I don't care. We don't want to hear about this shit. It's weird.
That was also because I went and because I have a neighbor that I fuck around with, which I told Claire about. But I think that's gone bad.
Oh, no. It expired?
Well, here's the thing. Every time, okay, if he invites me over for a threesome, it's always cool.
Uh-huh.
But if I initiate bringing somebody to him, because, you know, he's never been to my place. I always go to his place. So if I
and by the way,
bringing someone to him,
you know, just as a safety issue and aside, you know, is it safe to even be fucking that many people, men, up on a loft bed like that? Okay. 6 guys. How much cum we talking? Okay. Because it's a loft. It's all going to run off the edge. Claire, beautiful Claire, can get cum in her hair. Cum hair, Claire, please. This could just be dripping off the side. What if that's not even wood panel walls? It's just channels, natural channels of cum that built up on the walls, like some sort of stalactites. We don't know. That's the answer. We may never know. That's the scariest part of this.
The person that I'm trying to bring to them, because they'll ask for pictures when they're on
Sex
their way
talk
to
has been done
will
to
either say
death.
that they're not
That's what I'm
interested,
saying.
Or
That's what I'm
they
saying.
will just stop
The
corresponding.
thing is, you can have a story about a threesome if it's got something funny in it. You just bragging that you fucked 7 guys today and now you're super tired and cuddling with your dog is a weird update. It's weird. If I fuck 3 girls in one day, I'm not posting about it. It's weird. It feels disrespectful. No, we all know what it is, so that's cool. It's like, well, then you guys should start a group chat. I'm not sure you understand comedy, man. This is why, he's working so hard on his brand and he's trying, please go to my page, like my page. He's talking about how Facebook has better monetization. He won't know until he gets to 10,000 likes on his page. So he's really trying to get people to please go. It's like, oh God, man. It's just, I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. It's like, look, maybe he is doing all that, but I don't believe it because nobody talks like that.
If I haven't hooked up with them before, you know what I mean? They'll just stop messaging with me.
Yeah.
Because they're not interested in him, and I guess they don't want to say that.
I also think all his stories are about like 3 people. And then and then there's this other guy that it's just like, I've talked to 2 of his exes. He's the saddest, most petty, lonely, aggressive man you've ever seen. He's got nothing. Look what he's done. 20 years. Look where he's at. He's got a fucking loft studio. And by the way, if you live in a loft studio, I'm not shitting on you. Do better by the time you're 45, first of all. But not only that, don't walk around pounding your chest like you're the shit. Like, what are you talking about? I'm actually one of the most well-known and well-respected people in this industry. It's like, all right. Okay. You don't have a car again? Like, what is happening? I'm not going to just suck his dick like you guys all are. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is one of the biggest failures of our time. By the way, just for honesty's sake, the same way I said this about Dan Ninen, this guy makes a living doing comedy. And that's something, man. Like, that's hard to fucking do. It really is. So we're in the same boat, bro. We both, I haven't had a day job in coming up on 12 years. Not once have I had to fucking go back and do anything other than this. Thank God. And I don't even believe in that guy or lady. And I realize that not a lot of people are that lucky. So I'm giving him credit. I'm telling you this. Like, dude, you're killing it. You're killing it. Just be nice to people. Just stop lying. Just stop being a complete piece of absolute shit. By the way, you're talking to a guy who used to be kind of a piece of absolute shit. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I guess it comes with maturity. Like, you get older and you just realize, like, all right. Like, relationships are important and you probably should treat people well. And God knows I've made a lot of mistakes and burned a lot of bridges. A lot of it wasn't my fault. A lot of it was. But a lot of people who I've had falling out with, we've made up. So what's important to you? I don't know. It seems weird to me that as time goes on, you're still flicking your bick, lighting bridges on fire. It's insane. And you don't have the mental maturity to understand what you're doing. So I applaud that you do what you do and you make a living at it and can pay your $650 rent. And, you know, sweet place, really. There's room in that fridge for 7 jars of salsa. But check yourself, bro. Like, get your fucking head on straight. Because you know what? Like, the people you say, like, most of you people aren't even worth my time. I'm funnier than all you and you're worth my time. And it's like, but the people you hang out are like the newest comics. It's like you don't have the respect of any of the best comics in the city. In the city. So I don't, and by the way, he'll tell you he does. It's all horseshit. It's all vaporware. It's all of course everyone will shake his fucking hand. Okay? And of course he'll force awkward hugs on people. I've watched it. It's fucking cringe. He puts his arm around and they don't. Is Patrick making fun of the common working man? Still? Remember your roots, Patrick. I said, I already gave, thanks for that stuff. Aren't you in lockdown? The point is, you know, it feels to me like it feels like you're heading in the wrong direction. And I don't understand the like shitting on everybody attitude. And it's like, I don't know. I've met a few great comics through this ordeal who are like headlining comics and like decent people. So the fact that you're burning bridges with those people left and right is fucking insane to me. The fact to me that you're starting fights with people like Jill Kimmel and Gooch and Slammy, you know, like you're out of your mind. Like what little you have left, you're just fucking like, fuck that. It's just like, okay, well, Chocola's was a piece of shit, by the way. I think I've never been. I'm just saying that because Ty was welcome there. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's great. And I've been giving it a hard time because of Trey's and Ty. And now you're in a fucking strip mall at a coffee shop going like, this is one of the hottest shows in town. And the flyer looks like it was designed in Excel. 97. So yeah. I don't know, bros. It just maybe humble yourself a little bit. I don't know. Like I'm having to do that. Look, I don't work anywhere in this fucking city, and I'm having to start getting back up again. I've got a network, you know. But you catch more flies with honey. What are you gonna be mean to people for? What? What did anybody fucking do to you? Like you're a giant piece of shit. Why? The fuck did Ralph Titella? Let me tell you something. Like, by the way, I don't think I would enter a contract with Ralph Titella. No offense to him. But he seems like a fun, super nice guy, and I can't imagine you not getting along with that guy. Like he's got a dog and he smokes weed. He's an everyman. I like him. I think there should be a movie. He could be the next Forrest Gump. What, with the shrimp? CF. There's a habitable zone like in astronomy. You can't get too close to him for too long, maybe. Yeah. He's like an asteroid. He just has windows. Markman vouches with Gooch. Gooch vouches with LA Comedy Club. It's not a tough climb for you, dude. That's what this guy's saying. CF is so out of touch. Here's what, okay. CF, I've headlined for LA Comedy Club since 2008. Since 2008. I stopped headlining for them. My last time was in 2017 when one Butch Bradley started working there. That's the reason I'm not at LA Comedy Club. So I'm not worried. And by the way, I'm not worried about LA Comedy Club. This counts as comedy, what I'm doing right now. And this, by the way, I'll talk to more people by doing this than by going, to the Fuck Suck Lounge and doing a set for 17 comedians and 4 patrons. And look, I'm not saying that doesn't have its place, and I'm not saying it's not fun. But you acting like you're the fucking king of the shit. I got to tell us stories. Oh my God. Ansel, what are you doing?
Or I can't say that.
Is he ugly?
No, but he is a little bit older.
Oh, okay.
And like he has a nice body. But he's just like
this is
visibly
private.
Older.
I'm
And
skipping.
I don't think he's
But works.
That's the
Smells
kind of
good.
man
don't
I
give a
need.
fuck. Yeah.
Extra hold, but still flexible.
Me too.
We're sad. The point of this podcast is me and Claire.
Is the dating community going to be in the comments?
Yeah,
I'll be
dating
there.
community. Leave your comments below. I won't be paying attention. Wait, that's not what you say. That.
I'm blocking the word hairstylist, but I'm accentuating the word date
Oh,
me.
what? You want to date me? Leave your comments below. I won't be reading the comments. Right.
I'm 22 years old, 5'5".
He was expecting a big laugh on that and didn't get it from her?
By September. I have 3 tattoos. Sorry if you don't like them inked up, but
See, she's funnier than him. He was expecting a big laugh after his joke. And she gave him nothing because she had a good joke to fire back with. And
Your 3 tattoos.
And it just ate
Which
shit.
Are 3 tattoos.
you hear that, Ty? You bombed. We are too much.
Try it with your dick.
that's an inside joke. Sorry.
Where do you even get orange and blue windscreens? The Dollar Shore?
The funny thing about those stories is Claire was the one that said stir it with your dick, and I was the one that said smash it with my foot.
Great, when you have to tell us the funny part of the story. Did you guys catch it?
None of them make any real sense.
Okay, well, this is what happened. We were at a Jenny's, which is just Denny's, but Ty was there, so it was gay.
Yeah, so it was Jenny's.
We were at Jenny's, and we had a waiter. And I said, "Can you mix the cheese into my?"
All this stuff happened in the past week. They went on the road and did a show. They'll never hang out again.
Eggs with cheese.
Ty's never like hitting her up going like, "You want to go get eggs?"
Like if it's American cheese, they'll just put it. If it's shredded, they'll just.
Oh, trust me, babe, I get it.
Yeah. And so I asked him specifically, I was like, would you mind asking?
I'm gonna feel so bad when this girl gets hurt.
Mix the cheese
It's
around.
gonna be so bad, dude.
And he
Everybody,
said, "I guess
but no one has to come after. I love how Ty's scrambling, texting all his friends now, going, "Why are you hanging out with Patrick? Why are you in Patrick's chat room? Why do you watch that show?
As if we care who's
You're not listening to him, are you?"
And so that's when it just came about. Stir it with your dick.
Imagine being that insane.
Jenny's in Lake Havasu.
Yeah, and Dakota and Lake Havasu. Never mind the lashes. I would definitely. I told you, me and Dakota.
He was into it.
We had a quick chat. As we were paying.
He complimented your tattoos and not mine.
Well, he didn't know you were inked up.
I know.
He
Sorry
didn't know
if you
how
don't like
inked up you
bad
were.
girls. I'm a
Cranked
bad
up.
girl.
Yeah, I can relate. Trust me. It only lasts for so long. Don't end up like me, Claire. Be a good girl. I don't know what is in my throat. I apologize to you, Claire. I
have
apologize.
COVID?
I love it. CF is now cracking jokes. We all know where his eggs are buried after all. That old Easter joke. He thinks you bury the eggs.
Cigarettes, because I haven't been smoking weed. I haven't been doing anything that would cause any kind of blockage. So.
I've been cleared out pretty good.
But I had something in my throat, so I just drank water.
You're not a cigarette smoker though at all.
No, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, good. Stay that way.
Except sometimes when I'm drunk, I'll have one. But
Don't do that. Stop yourself. Seriously.
Okay, I will.
Oh, maybe
not
he's
joking.
headlining so he can afford horse, a girl.
I forever, because I started smoking.
I love horse, a girl.
I know, you would never guess. I'm so classy. But yeah, 13 years old is when I started smoking.
Uh-huh.
And I remember
His beard looks like one of those things where you take like the magnet pin and drop the little magnetic shavings around him. Woolly Willy.
Stupid. I'm exposing a lot here. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. I don't know.
But it's only if someone offers it, which doesn't happen much because not a lot of people around me smoke.
Woolly Willy.
Yeah, but anyway, to my mid.
That's what his beard looks like. It looks drawn on.
Leave it, and then all of a sudden one day I was just hooked, and that's what.
And it's like the opposite of most people. Like most people have a little red in their beard. He's dyed his hair the wrong color. Look at it. It's like sitcom dad from the 70s brown. It looks like Lego hair. Like you could just pop it off and put it on another gay man.
As well, as far as keeping your weight down and stuff like that, and it changes, mentally you do get a little bit like, you withdraw, and so.
I'm just hearing a lot of reasons for me to start smoking cigarettes.
Well, we'll have one after, and you let me. You're sober right now. I said don't do it when you're drunk. Uh-oh. As long as you're making an informed, sober decision, I'm in support of you, Claire. We're friends. I'm not here to down you. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Thank you.
Camel Crush, though, if you do, because, then you can have them sort of menthol, or they're kind of a light cigarette if you don't crush them.
My problem is, like, if I have to go out of my way to buy something from a gas station, nah.
Well, now you just made me feel extra trashy.
Sorry, not my thing.
If a gas station
She did, or your apartment?
My shopping experience, I'm just like, wait a second, how are we judging my life?
Because you have purple carpet.
When I go on your podcast, you want to judge me? God damn it, we're in my house. Bijou,
someone's getting a little bothered.
Release the Kraken.
Bijou's just gonna eat my feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let her.
Let her rip.
Get her. Get that bitch. Get that.
He's fat shaming her into smoking. Yeah, I think that is what's happening, actually. He has to laugh extra so you know he's having fun. Hey, if you're having fun and liking the show, guys, again, please give it a thumbs up. Hey, will you? Right now on whatever platform you're watching on, huh? How about a thumbs up? Hey.
What happened was...
No.
Or a smiley, or a like, or a frown, or a dark man.
I woke up and my leg cramped for 10 minutes.
It's raining again. God damn, look at that radar. Look at that radar.
I didn't mean to switch topics like that, but my leg is still sore. I had to go to my mom and have her massage it.
Edinburgh Mikey makes a good point. By the way, what the fuck have they been talking about for the last 40 minutes? Right. Again, this is just like this is Mikey and I have had way funnier conversations over a pint in the old Pear Tree Beer Garden, huh? Edinburgh local stuff.
Hernia.
Oh, yeah?
Which I've talked a bit about, but I refuse to get it fixed because I don't want to take time off going to the gym. So that's my crazy. But
heads up to our buddy Dagger Steve over in Londonton.
It does hurt, especially when you jolt it out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Old school fan.
And throughout the day, it kind of I'm probably going through more pain than most people realize most of the time. Not that I want anybody to feel bad for me, but if you do,
then why would you go to YouTube and be like, these guys are stealing my views?
Cash?
$, Thai Rivera. Just I got it. I was surprised. I'm like, there's not a broke Thai Rivera running around that's fucking already got this. All right, well, I guess it's all me then. I just treated it like chips at a casino, I guess.
I'm all in.
Yeah, it's me then.
Say it again.
Send it on over.
Say it again.
But yeah. So if I'm once in a while I'll get a cramp in the middle of the night, and if I jump up right away,
that time of month,
you gotta jump up so you get rid of the cramp. I jump up and my hernia hurts, and then the fucking cramp and all that pain hitting you at one time in the middle of the night, it really is
Yeah. I was really mad. I just went back to bed until 3 p.m.
I don't blame you. When I say
Does Ty have any shirts that make him look like he's not a Grand Theft Auto character?
Yeah, I like how we both have the same opinion of what sleeping hours are. It's kind of like
Every week he just respawns with the same boring
9 to
shit.
5. Fuck a banker. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not that gal. But yeah, so what do you have coming up, and what are your?
Yeah, 3 people have said this recently. Run on sentence after run on sentence after run on sentence. Yeah, it's just like he doesn't know how to.
This episode.
This is why his stand up is insanity.
Claire Hawley.
I have lots of cum in my throat. Nobody's ever called me a frog. It's like great.
Like, you know, newer comics working the scene. I've said it before. Her and Anthony Victorson are two of the people that I really
Still
do
talk to me.
like and support when it comes to actual stand-up. And it's not just because they both
still
been good
talk to
friends
me.
It really is based off. Like, I would say that really the fact that you guys are both talented is the reason that I'm friends with you, and not the opposite. You know what I mean? It's
We're not friends with ugly people out here.
There you go. It is that same kind of thinking. Like, yeah, I don't have time to just be nice. You know, like, it's like you got to be talented. You got to be somebody that and I've said this before.
Yeah, well, this is what's nuts. He goes, he's like, CF is like, I don't see why Ty can't look at you covering him this much as anything but a good thing. And it's like, that's what anyone normal would just be like, all right, I mean, I guess just keep sending people over to check me out. The thing is, if he was that rational, I probably wouldn't find him fascinating at all. But also, like, the thing is, yeah, that I think that's an indicator of personality that's so important. Like, if he thought it was a good thing that I was doing this, he wouldn't be the kind of person who I think is nuts anyway. And by the way, I'm also not worried that anyone who goes over there and like gives him a fair shake is going to come back to me and be like, he actually makes a lot of good points. I know that anyone who goes over there and watches this is going to be like, what the fuck is this? It's insane. It's insane. And I know this show, look, I apologize. I know this show has been a lot of Ty, a lot lately. And I do want to move on. I do want to do other stuff. I really, really do. And I do polls on our social media about it, but people love it. And also, like, he keeps doing insane shit. I'm going to film a special. I'm going to do a residency. It's like, it's the worst thing. It's the worst instinct. It's the craziest idea. After saying you're quit, like, you're just full of lies. It's like he fell off a cliff and he's just trying to grab rock. It's insane. How can we possibly move on? I do, in case I want to shut off all the streaming services and save money for a bit. Are those DVDs on the shelf behind Claire? Let's see. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. I'm sorry. I just have to address this. Like, yeah, if he found this fine, then obviously we probably wouldn't find him insane. But that's
my
never
podcast
gonna
just
happen.
when I've been doing it solo. You have to be a talented person because I want to be able to help you out. You know what I mean? Like, especially if we're friends
Help
from
yourself.
stand-up, I want to be able to say, oh, I've got this gig. Like, I took Claire to Lake Havasu with me. I took her and Ryan Barassa, and
They're the only ones who would go.
And I was like, all
By the way,
well,
Ryan Barassa is an insane. He literally has been in mental institutions, from what I understand. He's insane. He blocked me because I basically called him out on being a social justice warrior, and it made too much sense for his brain. It was easier to block me than reconcile his beliefs.
You know, whatever you have to do.
He's really nuts.
Take your process the way you need to take it, but definitely, I want you to keep doing stand-up.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to. But like I was talking to her earlier, time in my head just goes by so fast.
Does Ty get paid from Patrick? If it wasn't for Patrick, wouldn't have content. Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I don't know how to do other things.
We talked about that. I have that.
There's a million Ties out there, and we'll find them all. Stay tuned.
I didn't feel it.
And they'll all end with Ty coming on the show in a couple years, like Joe did this year. You know, everything has an everything. Turn, turn, turn. There is a Claire. Turn, turn, turn.
Page. No one answered. I'll post again. I don't give a fuck. I'll be annoying. But I'm also gonna see a Cubs game. I love baseball. D-backs won today. Technicalities of comedy.
Remember that post? Oh, she's talking about going to Chicago. Remember when he posted that thing like, "Have fun in Chicago, Claire," because he hasn't talked to her since this podcast, and he doesn't want to text her because they don't have anything to talk about.
Berkeley or there was some
school.
Yeah, Pepperdine, I think was what it was.
Okay.
Now watch.
And so,
he'll have to address that, and he'll have to do a show where he's like, "Just so you know, Claire and I text all the time." Like, okay.
And because I had that rule with him, there was one.
And by the way, he'll still do it, even though I'm saying he's going to do it.
Blocked him for all 40. Yeah. It's like, keep it coming, boo-boo. Yeah.
He just did graphics again.
Ain't no discounts here. We pay for every hour around here. Also, we work in units. So if we go into the next hour, 15 minutes, billable. You're a lawyer. You know how this works.
I need to figure out how to get people to give me money.
It'll
But
happen.
here's the problem is I have good jobs.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You find your way. You are smart about that. You're good
I
about
have good
that.
jobs. I started in sales at like 18.
Yeah.
And I was making way more than an 18-year-old should make.
Wow.
Timeshare sales.
Loft money?
Yeah, I just recently left that, but now I'm going back into health insurance, which is still good.
Yeah,
And I'm going to dental hygiene school. So
I got to go check on my dog. Hold on one second.
And I am? No, I'm joking. But I'm not.
There you
I have fun. Guys, I have fun.
That's why we relate. There's a lot of power in being dumb.
Some people think that I'm the most stupid person in the world, and I love it.
It's
I
great.
think it's so fun.
Especially when it really does come naturally, because I don't put any of it on. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just like the stuff I'm good at,
Yeah.
and the stuff that I'm good at happens to be good at making money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so it's like I'm not gonna pretend to be smarter than I am for whose sake? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, as long as I can get the job done, as long as I can get everything paid, then why am I gonna spend my time just being like, oh, I read this book? No, I didn't.
Why
no,
would
I
I
didn't.
read?
Yeah, I'm not reading a lot of shit.
I'm not going to read when I can drink an entire bottle of Moscato and have fun.
And watch a movie. Get the same story. You know what I mean? It's like, why would I read that whole book?
Full offense to book readers. Sound off in the comments.
We won't. We won't.
Sound off in the comments. No one's watching.
We're gonna read the comments.
In the comments.
We actually just can't
We
read.
just cracked the whole puzzle for you guys.
By the way,
we're not gonna read it because we can't.
I didn't mean to expose all of that.
just so I can call Thai Rivera out on another lie. I'm just gonna call him out on another lie real quick. He just said, "You can leave a comment, whatever. We don't read the comments." Go to any one of his videos recently and watch. He replies to every comment. Every comment. I don't read the comments. Okay. Do you lie ever? Like, honestly, it's so crazy. I've never seen someone lie so much about absolutely provable things. It's like, okay. I don't even read the Go look. Go look. Patrick's wife left him, Ty. Yeah. He said that. Patrick's wide definitely didn't leave him. His wife. Yeah. Yeah, that's so insane. I don't even read the comments. Liar.
$1 bill and send it to.
My address is 5.
Oh, we laugh. We have so much fun.
Care of Claire Hawley. I'll make sure she gets her money. Trust me. I'm going to get plenty.
He stole Ralph to tell his money, allegedly.
Trust me. We're going to come out with equal envelopes, so I'm not going to be
Like,
trying to
I would feel like such a piece of shit. Like, I don't care what the deal was or whatever. I get it. Like, he's not going to give Ralph to tell his $1,200 back. That makes him a shitty person. He should give Ralph Totella every bit of money he made off that show, which I realize is only like $200. But he should give it back to Ralph. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Yeah, Ty's last day is tomorrow, so the video should be back up soon.
Just refer them to that. You know what I mean? I'm always like, have you heard my mouth? Come on. Like,
Come on.
I'm the most intelligent fucking person you know. But yeah, what I was going to say was
Another lie.
The first times I got in trouble back in LA was for actually lighting people. And it was because I was working for that lawyer and I was getting $30 an hour and I was annoyed with him.
We should start a game. We should do a pool of what date you think Ty will move from Las Vegas. It's TikTok. I wouldn't say this year is out. He could pack up any minute, man.
Do his presentation in a stand-up style. So we definitely had a mission, and I was like, we can work on that at your place for like a couple hours, and then we can go to an open mic together. And if we go to an open mic together, I won't charge you per hour because we're doing something that I need to do anyway, So I'll still watch you do your set, and I'll critique you off of that, but you won't be getting charged for any of that time. And he refused to do that. And so it was one night where I'd been working for him for the full, probably 6 to 8 hours that day. And then I had to do a show out in Orange County, which he lived all the way in the valley. So it's a long haul to get across. Okay. And so I finally get to this set. And the guy that runs the show is a submissive. The mic is a submissive, and not in a joking way or just using words. He's an actual submissive. So he doesn't like to put his foot down. He doesn't like to actually enforce the light. So he's just letting all these open micers do as long as they want. And I'm there. I remember it to this day. I was there for $60 and I was supposed to headline it. Well, headliners go last.
Yeah.
And the guy that went up right before I started lighting everybody had done
headliners finish last.
Open mic?
Yeah.
Get him off.
And there were 20-something people on the show. I remember it being 25 because it turned into an actual thing on MySpace. It was an actual thing on MySpace. People MySpace blogged about it, which it used to take a lot for people to try to cancel you on MySpace. But
I imagine I'll move back to Phoenix and move in to his mom's van.
All right. I'm trying to cancel. Get off the phone.
Get off the phone.
Get off the phone.
Such good jokes.
I gotta make another call.
And by the way, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what they're doing. I'm saying there's something definitely wrong with thinking it's a podcast.
Hello? Operator, can you connect me with...
Oh, I love his improv skills. What a gifted man.
So it was those days. And so I got annoyed after the 20-minute guy, and then I just started lighting people, and so...
Well, it wasn't supposed to be 5 minutes.
I gotta take my dog out.
I don't know what it was supposed to be because
I'm not going to abuse her like she's a bijou.
Yeah, I made it 5 minutes. That's what I started lighting people at. But you know what I mean? There really was no... It was the most bizarre thing. And the fact that people were mad at me really did surprise me. That was my first getting surprised on the internet where I was like, people are mad about that?
Yeah.
But, and that's what it is.
I think it's more disrespectful to take 20 minutes at an open mic.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, for sure. I don't think that should happen, but it is what it is. Anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
His parents probably have an old camper parked in the driveway he can move into. Yeah, Mexicans. There's always a car in the driveway.
You can follow me on anything, just don't.
It's not like he's not already on bricks.
Just be quiet about it. You can follow anywhere. Just be quiet.
My Instagram is at hugh.heffer, Heffer. I get annoyed when people question that because it's just a silly, fun name, guys. My Twitter.
Think of Pitbull when I read the Hugh Heffer.
Really? You don't think of Hugh Heffer?
That's a good point. Hold on. Ty's not an improv comic? Is he a comic?
Hugh Heffer.
Oh. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm a hack. I actually collect those celebrity name pun Instagram names.
You do not.
I have one that's Lamar Odam. But anyways, I don't use
That's crazy. They should put that on a vanity plate.
Twitter at SMDWMD. Don't ask me what it stands for. I'll tell you right now. It's suck-my-dick weapon of mass destruction. And and my Facebook's just my name. And actually,
I always wondered what your...
Hold on. Her Twitter is
Weapon of mass destruction.
SMDWMD, and Ty couldn't figure that out. He's like, I've always wondered what that was. This guy is fucking stupid. He's dumb. Like, there's no other way to say it. I get nervous around you. Do you? Do you get nervous around everyone who's a fucking idiot?
And then I actually just restarted my Snapchat. If anyone wants to add me on there,
They
I'll
don't.
add you back. But you
What's your OnlyFans?
It's Holy Claire.
Why are you back on Snapchat? That's what I was going to ask you. When I saw that, I was like, what year is this?
Because people, and by people, I just mean one person, peer pressure. Guys, I get peer pressured. And
Who's peer?
why don't you Snapchat? And I said, because I like texting.
Ty's really good at figuring out headroom in
Pictures on
videos
text. You
too.
can text on text. It doesn't get deleted. I like to have receipts. But then I was like, whatever, it could be a silly fun thing, so I re-downloaded it.
I want to judge you, but, I'll tell you a quick story about me.
Don't!
A couple years ago, I was dating this boy I used to call the Vietnamese pretty boy.
No.
And he was Snapchat only was like really his main.
Uh-huh.
And I started using my Snapchat again just for him. And I
got peer pressured. I don't think it's going to last that long because ever since I started doing that, people have been just Snapchatting me instead of texting me. And I reply and I say, I hate this format. Text it to me. My phone number.
You got to have boundaries, Claire.
I
It's
know.
good for you. I'm glad you have boundaries. You may get peer pressured, but in the end,
I do have boundaries.
Just let us know the
you'll pull 'em
GPS
out and be
coordinates.
like, nope, we're not doing it.
I get peer pressured, but I'll tell you right now, never doing meth.
You're off to a good start.
Dear God, that's the end of it. Okay, here's what you want to do. Now, guys, we're just starting, believe it or not. There is a whole another world, a whole new video to watch of Thai Rivera. And if you've got time this afternoon, I've got time this afternoon. So here's what we're going to do. Can we get on board this train? 1 hour. We're going to take 1 hour off here, okay? It's 3:30, let's call it. 4:30, because I'll be busy at 4:20. Know what daddy means? Okay. Also got to clean this. At 4:30, we'll be back here. There will be a new live show that will show up on the page scheduled. You'll see it, so you'll be able to watch it. We'll get it thrown up. I'll probably use the same. We'll throw the same graphic up just to make it easy and identifiable. You come back. We'll be here. We've got a solo Thai Rivera show, which we all know are so much more revealing. This guy's fucking insane. Also, if someone could please go download. There's a show called Nothing Really Matters, Thai Rivera. If you just go grab that before he deletes it, he'll start deleting his shows. Actually, I'll get it right now. Patrick, you shouldn't say this out loud. Oh yeah, like he's good enough with technology to beat me. And if he does, you know what? Then he does it, and we won't have anything to make fun of. But if I download it before he can hide it, either way he loses. If he hides it, we know he's been watching this whole time, which is fucking insane. Like, I don't even want to be here. Why would he? And then if he doesn't, we'll have it. So I want to grab. He could just make the video unlisted. So that would be bad, if he hides everything from us. We'll never get. We'll never get it again.
Happy
non-binary gay day, everyone. As if he does all his shows And gonna get high on cigarette. Oh, yeah. Now I gotta take the doggie out. She needs to make a pee. Hopefully a really solid poop. That would be great. Get some drinks, get some weeds. Lighten up. I gotta order weed actually. I'm running out of weed, so that needs to be done. And then we'll come back for a couple hours and talk about the latest Thai Rivera heist. Before we go, I got to know that it's downloaded. So hold on. Hold on. Wow, that's suspense, huh? Let's do this. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. We'll figure it out. All right, around 4:30, guys, you'll see the show pop up. Thank you so much. You've all been really great, and I love you and stuff. Ty, don't you dare copyright strike anything. This is a fair and balanced review. We've all seen what people are saying over there on the...
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you dig, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces. Have you stacking NLO point? It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold. The family probably get arrested for